That is
Hello,
totally right.
stream.
Hello, stream. Righto. So, last time on DND, you were exploring a little bit in the tavern, the Burning Horde Tavern, where you met or re-met Krieger Sportling, the owner of the tavern, who, for those of you who were familiar with her, didn't seem much the same, although she herself said very specifically that everything is as it should be and nothing was out of the ordinary. She was willing to give you all board and food after some monetary exchange, which was inconsequential by and large. Mechanically, we have created the party fund. Sap, you are managing that.
That is correct.
And when that was all said and done, things you noticed were much the same inside the tavern as they were outside of it. That is to say, the patrons of the tavern were much behaving largely like the people outside, in that they were very sluggish, very lethargic, spoke very slowly, and visibly looked quite exhausted. However, one of your number, Kilheron, under the guise, or perhaps with not the intention to spy, but to thank the chef who had made the food, went and discovered that, oddly, the chef was moving at pace, at a normal speed. Very odd. After finding out that he was wearing a little odd earring, and nobody else seems to be wearing one, you guys went back to enjoy a nice hearty meal when Coley heard a commotion. Following the source of the commotion, you went to the town square, where you saw two groups of people fighting. And of those two, there was one group that looked more like townsfolk, given that the opposing group was a group of people largely in red robes with an upturned crescent on the back, when you were able to see the backs of them. You decided to aid the townsfolk-looking people to dispose of the red cloaks, and after one of their number fell, the leader of the red cloaks, a person robed in white, whisked them away somewhere to unknown places. The leader of, or rather the self-claimed leader of the group, who is named Greg, told you guys that they weren't actually from the town, they weren't actually townsfolk, but they were sort of like a militia that they were brought to the town, summoned by the town's leader, Crampernap Gobblefirm, who also, incidentally, as you found out, was the guy whose sending stone matched Kilheron's. Going into his house, you found him dead asleep for probably a few days on his bed, and after some magical examination by Adani, found, oh no, things are bad. There's blinky eyes here. And assuming those blinky eyes were a curse, Kilheron set the bed alight, which blew up in almost an instant. Some discoveries by Ianfer and Priscilla found two craggly little fingers, after which they tried to grab onto Ianfer's hand. Priscilla ripped them off and crushed them in their own hand, and with the crushing of those fingers, breath came back to fill Mr. Crampernap's lungs, and he awoke, and that's where we left off, with him gasping in air as though breathing for the first time.
Didn't something catch on fire and disintegrate?
The bed.
Yeah, the bed.
I did mention that.
Okay.
Yes. So the blinky eyes are not actually there. Those were something that only Adani saw. So they are gone with the bed. The bed is part of the map, so I can't get rid of it. But
okay,
anyway,
so bed's gone, not there.
Your bed is gone.
Was there anything, or rather, is there anything where the bed was? Like is there a trap door underneath? Is there
No,
nothing? Just ash?
just ash.
Hmm.
Ash and the spooky fingers that you found.
Rampernap Gobblefur.
That is indeed him.
This is also Adani's like uncle or something like that.
So this guy, Crampanap Gobblefirm, worked with Adani's parents for a time, and worked in the family forge that Adani's family used to run when she was little. So she is familiar with this
Okay,
guy.
so not actual uncle, but basically an uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna start off with Adani pushes back Yangfer. Pushes back. Please. I disappeared. Thank you.
Where'd you go?
Thank you. There
okay.
you
You're behind Gobble Firm.
Yes.
PB8 also rolls up to him because PB8 recognizes him, and I say, Uncle Crampernap, like, are you okay? And then tries to like examine him. Like,
What are you? And he's gonna like squint at you and like take in really deep breaths and try and calm himself down. And he's squinting at you and is looking sort of like he's not quite seeing you, but sort of seeing you, and he's not really sure what's happening right now and why there are suddenly so many very tall people and one not so tall people here. But he's looking around at everybody, and then his gaze lands on PB8, who sort of sparks some recognition in him, and then he slowly turns back to you, Adani, and he goes, "What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be? What are you doing here?"
Adani says, I should be the one asking you that. What are you doing here? Why were you asleep? Why do you have Mom's ring? As Adani like holds it out for him to see. Like, why do you have her ring?
Oh,
Yeah.
this? Oh, she gave this to me when I left. And he'll take the ring back and he'll slip it back onto his middle finger of his right hand. And you'll see that he tries and pushes himself into standing, and it just doesn't take. His limbs are too weak. But he looks exhausted. And he's looking at all of you, and he's still really very confused, and he doesn't really seem to know what's going on. And his gaze pans back over to his bed, and then he looks even more confused. This is a nightmare. What is... Oh, my head. Oh. What is happening here? Who are you all? Not you, child. I know who you are. But who are the rest of you?
Where are Adani's friends?
They're my companions, Uncle. We were just on a little adventure together. And Adani just looks at everyone, just like gives into the look, cause like, don't say anything.
I was about to start squinting. I just looked down and you know what? Fuck it. No. As I look down at Adani, I just kind of squint, like, yeah, we are. We're just kind of venturing around right now and happen to stumble across the village and some, for the lack of a better word, the weirdness of it all.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me do a roll with disadvantage. Hang on. Okay.
Do I have to roll
You would have to roll deception.
Persuasion. Oh, deception.
No, deception.
Oh shit.
Can I
That's
offer
right,
you
none of
a
us are
pet
friends.
in these trying times? Distract
sorry.
him quickly. Distract him.
Can I roll with advantage? Because he.
So if you are doing tactic distraction by way of doggo,
My fur is very shiny.
your fur is very shiny. I will need you to. Ooh, what will I get you to roll? Let's think.
Me.
Yeah, I'll need you to roll persuasion, and then if you succeed, Adani can roll deception with advantage.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Hell
yeah!
Oh,
You barrel your way forward. Oops. What happened? Why are you upside down?
Why am I
but you-
upside down? What happened to me?
Barrel your way forward. And like put your snout underneath Crampanap's hand. And he's like, you're like, look, feel me, I'm so soft. Now Adani, you can roll your deception with advantage.
Ooh.
oh.
Let's go.
And in his very like doped state, he's like, "Oh, yes, very, very soft. What? Oh, right, adventure. Yes, very, very good, very good. It's a bit far from home for you, isn't it, dear?
Yes, but the adventures
Well-
take us in far places.
Oh, all right. I'm surprised your parents let you and that you wanted to leave the forge, but all right. I would welcome you to Britain, but as you can see, I'm not in much of a state to be welcoming people. Oh dear. Oh dear. Please go and help yourself to whatever's in the kitchen, by all means. How are you, Adani, dear?
I could be better. Uncle, have you not heard what happened to mom and dad?
No, child, I've not heard from them for quite some time. Although I've not heard from anyone for quite some time, to be fair. It's all a bit of a blur, I think.
Adani reaches and clasps her hand around his, and like, Uncle, I don't know how to say this, but they're gone. Like they've been murdered.
Yes.
I guess that, yeah. Like, I was like, would you count that as a murder or like harassment?
No, yeah, I would given that the guards came storming into your store and basically like trashed the place and then killed your parents while you were hiding in some little hollow under the floor, I would say that's murder.
Okay. Okay. Should I go story time with this, or just go like the exposition of like, and then Adani just explains what happened to her, and
You can do whatever you would like.
okay. Now you guys will know the backstory of my character. For quite some time, uncles, the guards have been harassing us for quite some time for protection and money. One day they came harassing us for a lot more money than usual, and so mom and dad got like really angry with them, and they attacked, and the guards attacked them. Like I was hiding in one of our little hiding holes because they scared me. What the fuck? Oh.
Don't worry, that's just ice. Don't worry about it. You can keep going.
And then so just to free myself from all that, I met these companions of mine, and we're adventuring just to lift my spirits. Of And that'll be it for me. Oh.
I'll get to you in a
Okay.
minute. I'll get to you in a minute, Eyes. You'll notice that Adani, you will notice that Crampanap's eyes try to tear up, but it doesn't quite work. So you just see like a couple of tears in the corner of his eyes, but they don't fall. They just sort of like reabsorb because of how dehydrated this man is. He looks up at you and he says, "Oh, my child, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." But quick panning over to Ianfer, Priscilla, and Vera. Ianfer, after you put this bread in your mouth, it sort of fills your mouth, and instantly all of the moisture is gone. And as you're chewing through this little bit of bread, it's like you get the distinct feeling that something is wrong, and you look down at the bread that you're holding in your hand, and you see this giant wad of mold. And as soon as you've seen it, you just swallow instinctively. And now you are poisoned.
Don't eat the bread. Kind of. He offered bread. He offered kitchen. I saw bread and I wanted bread.
He offered you food. It's up to you to check if it's moldy or not.
Yeah, and as you guys are having this discussion, you don't even need to do a check for this. You just look around and you see like everything has like a distinct layer of mold or rot, or it just looks too old to be consumed. Like this pot of a half-made soup is charred on the bottom, and it's by some miracle that the house hasn't burned down, because you can see like the black soot around the bottom of the pot. That somebody has taken it off from the little stove over here and moved it over here. But you can tell that it was on the flame for a long time. So much so that the bottom layer inside the pot is completely black, and then whatever is on top has like a thin film of dust, and then underneath that is the growing mold.
Can I roll medicine to see if there's anything I can whip up between like my rations and junk to help him with his poison state?
I'd like to assist.
Sure.
Priscilla's assisting. Do I get advantage?
Yes.
I almost at disadvantage.
Sure. It's less of that you're making like an actual cure-all for this, but what you can do with some of your like dry rations and a bit of water and some of the like safe-looking berries that you've seen in the house is you combine them together in a bowl, and you make a sort of paste to act as a wad to absorb the poisoned bread that's sitting in Ianfer's gut. So Ianfer, if you within the next 2 hours, if you take a dump, you will be freed of your poison.
Okay, I dropped my ration count by 1 because I'm assuming it got used
Thank
up.
you. Yes.
I stood there and just.
What did we learn today?
Don't look at the food before you take a bite into it.
Yes.
Okay, panning back to Adani and Crampanap and the group inside his room. Crampanap will see you, Adani, offer the ring back, and tell you that it's it's something that he's had since before he left. And because he told you that your mother gave it to him, he will say that it's better for you to have it and for you to wear it. He'll also say that it might be a big on you because it was made for his finger.
Damn. Damn, now I have to think about whether accepting or just giving back to him. Oh. Are you sure you don't want to keep it, Uncle? Like, she's also your, like, sister. Or, sorry, no, he's a family friend. Fucking.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure, Uncle? She gave you this for a reason, probably.
Well, she gave it to me mostly so that I could remember you guys. And the time that I spent with the cherry feed in the forge. But she was your mother.
I'll just say, like, thank you, Uncle. I'll always cherish this as best I can. And accept the ring.
Okay. He'll using the pots behind him, he'll slowly, like, creak himself up into standing and sort of try and shake some of the sleep off. He looks even more exhausted somehow as he's standing up. But he'll look to those of you who are still in the room and he'll say, I'm afraid I'm not in a place to be hospitable. But please feel free, if you go to the end, please tell Krieger that I will sponsor you for as long as you wish to stay in Bripton. And that you won't have to pay for the in-room or anything, but I need to take some time to figure out my faculties. So I will see you later, my dear, and hopefully when next we meet I'll be a bit more hostly. And he'll guide you all out to the door.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, like, can I offer my rations?
Even if you try, he will say, don't bother.
Okay.
But yeah, so he'll guide all of you out. I think Tachi might secretly be AFK. So I will just kick him out of the house. He's back! He's back! But as soon as he lets you all out, he waves a hand over his door, and as he's closing it,
Ooh.
you just hear this, like, that magical sound, and the door is shut.
What magical sound?
You not hear that?
If you don't have your interface volume up, you will not have heard it.
Mine's cranked up. I didn't hear nothing. Play it again.
It was very faint.
Play it again.
Faint is freaking blowing my eardrums out.
I had it at
Very
like 50%.
Did it play? Oh, I
It's
barely
playing.
hear it. What the heck?
Yeah, it was a faint noise.
It's environment.
Oh.
Oh, okay, there you go then. But yeah. Door is shut.
Looks like.
And you are all outside.
Hey, DM
Yes.
or BM.
Yes.
What is this stairway over here? There's a stairway going down. Is that an actual thing? Can I investigate this?
Isn't
Sure.
that an entrance to the door? Oh, that stairway.
Yeah, it goes downwards.
There's a few.
Is it like very visibly just like a walkway down? Is there like a door down
Yep,
there? or
it's
anything?
very visibly just a couple steps down, and it leads to a door.
Is it locked? Is there a padlock visible on it or anything?
There is not a padlock visible, but you do see. Actually, no, you wouldn't see. It is just a. It is just a door with a handle.
Is this someone's
Build-
house?
Yes.
Okay, I ain't going down there. I don't want a burglar.
Wait. Where's PB8?
Oh, you left him
Hopefully
inside.
at the house.
He's still inside. The boy. Thank you. My boy, come back.
I'd like to look around. Are there any of the, I guess, mercenaries? Were they?
Yes. No, because in the last session, Vera gave the mercenaries some gold and sent them off to the tavern, and so they all left, except for Greg,
Okay.
who was with you.
Oh, okay. So, are the bodies still here?
Yes.
Okay. Where's Greg? There. It is.
Yep.
I'd like to ask Greg. Greg, do you have a place for the bodies to be cleaned up to?
Not exactly. I was just me and the boys, we were just gonna take them out of the town and just bury them in the woods, so to speak. Don't really know these people and don't really, well, like, Mr. Gobblefirm sort of kicked us out before I could ask if they have any funerary rites or anything, but
Do you guys need any help with that? I'm not unfamiliar.
we might do, but there are so few, and we are more than enough. So, given that the young miss, and he points to Vera, given that the young miss gave the boys some good old cash to get a drink and some feed, we should be all right. Thank you, though.
Okay. Send word if you need any other assistance.
Will do.
Hey, Greg, is anyone else asleep and has not woken up, like cramper nap?
Not that I've noticed, but I'm not really like the townsfolk don't really much appreciate us being here, so try not to bother them too much.
That's fair.
We help
that's
them
fair.
out if they ask, but otherwise, just leave them. Blah, you can roll another investigation.
What were the two symbols? One of them was a crescent moon, and one of them was a what?
An eye, but the crescent moon is the only one that's on the ropes.
Is it
Um,
like a U crescent moon? Like what angle is
Yes,
the
like
crescent moon at?
U shape.
Okay, big brain think. What if that is not a crescent moon, but rather an eye that has been closed? I don't know what that would mean, but I'm just saying. What if it's not actually a crescent moon?
I kind of just made the face like, wait, no, he has a point. He might be onto something.
Because
Um,
if they putting people to sleep, what if they're
Like,
just like a cult that needs people to be in like dreamland to harness something? Kind of like, do succubi exist in D&D?
Yes.
Would I know what a succubi is?
Roll history. Oh, Greg is not saying that. B is saying that. But yes.
History.
Blah.
Fuck. Okay. What if it's like the thing they're worshiping is something that needs people to be asleep so it can harness like their life energy or some weird shit. Like that'd be weird,
Some
but like
sort of like weird dream eater or something like that.
Yeah, and like the people who have the eye, who has the eye insignia again? The chef does, and
Chef does, Greg does. Greg has it in the form of like a badge that's pinned to his tunic. The red robes don't seem to have anything insofar as Coley has been investigating.
But they do have that insignia on their cloak or whatever at the back.
Nope. They just have the crescent moon.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. The crescent moon. They have that thing.
They've got the crescent moon, but they don't have anything else insofar as you've seen.
I look over back at Greg. I'm like, Greg, you don't know these cultists, right? Like, you don't know like what group they belong to because of the eyeball or the crescent moon shape on their cloaks.
Well, the crescent moon is a symbol of the triumvirate cult, so that's just what I'm assuming that they are from.
Are they?
I haven't really looked too deep.
A bad cult?
Not necessarily. The triumvirate is well, how much do you know about the three goddesses of the triumvirate? And any of you can roll history to see history or religion.
Oh shit. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's +0 either way.
Yeah, if you know anything about them.
I don't think religion is better for me. Oh, definitely not.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Never mind, it was good for you.
I mean, history was, religion wasn't gonna be.
Yeah. Coley, this is wholly unfamiliar to you. To Ianfer and Vera, although these are not gods that either of you ascribe to, you have heard of the triumvirate goddesses before. They are also known as the three goddesses of fate, or also known as the three crones. Priscilla, you are very familiar with this. These are goddesses that were very, very much mentioned by fellow soldiers when you were fighting in the war. And they're invoking them as goddesses of fate was very common. The triumvirate goddesses are also known as the girl, the maiden, and the matron. And they are often referred to as like controllers of fate and the cycles of life and death. The people that invoked them always made or tried and carved these symbols of the crescent moon, the upturned crescent moon in the U shape, kind of like a horseshoe. Or like wore those symbols on their bodies in some fashion. They aren't necessarily malevolent, but when they've been invoked as like a warning or a warding, you generally have the inclination that it's the cruelty of those two, the two elder goddesses of the triumvirate that are casting like not direct evil, but just like the evils of time upon those people. So they're not necessarily like a bad cult, the cult of the triumvirate, but they're not necessarily a good cult.
Are they more like a keeper of order kind of cult?
Some sects are, for sure. And Greg tells you that he's not sure what kind of sect that this specific one is. Because they are a set of three goddesses, you will have sects of the cult that will follow particularly the maiden's teachings, some will follow the matron's teachings, some will follow the girl's teachings, and he's not sure which one of these they are, but given that they were quite violent, he's assuming that it is a following of the eldest of the crones.
Okay. And then I like gesture around where his badge is on myself, like, and your emblem badge thing is.
Oh, this just protects against the restless. We're not really here for the cult. We're here to follow the restless. And that's something that he told you in the last session as well, is that the eye, and this was after Ianfer mentioned that he was familiar with the restless, the eye is actually a real eye, and it's made out of the eye of one of these creatures known as the restless. Blah, you can roll that with advantage. Investigation. And the badge is okay, I'll get to you in a sec. The badge is like literally just like a stone cast around this eyeball to preserve it, as a means to fend off the influence of the restless.
Snide, or yeah, I would be. I guess 'cause I wouldn't know that Snide saw this. Is this the same one that Priscilla saw on the chef? The exact same one?
Priscilla didn't see it on the chef.
Oh, was it Yanfer?
Galarian.
Oh, it was Galarian. Sorry, Galarian. Is Tachi's AFK. Is it the exact same as the one the chef had?
No, the chef had an earring. But I'll quick pause you guys. Kali, sniff the dead bodies. There's definitely things that smell other than dead bodies. Like, yes, there's some blood that you smell. Yes, there's like mud and dirt that you can smell, but you also smell like raw flesh. And if you like do some more sniff underneath the robes and stuff, you'll find that while this particular one doesn't have a badge, he does have like a little charm on the loop of his belt that is, again, an eye. And it's very similar to the one that Greg has, in that it's a round stone cast thing around this very live looking eyeball. Unlike Greg's one, it's not as well preserved, so you can see like the start of rot and decay happening with the actual like flesh portion of the eye. But otherwise it's pretty much the same in construction.
Sorry, surprise phone call. Didn't have time to press. What the fuck?
The earring that the chef had, and you can say I wouldn't know because I didn't see it, but is it you said it's an earring, not a badge, but is it still like same restless eye thing in it and preserved?
You can make the assumption that it's probably the same given what Kilheron told you.
Okay, so big thing thunk. The eye, people who we've seen with the did all of these motherfuckers have the eyes too? These dead guys?
Colley's only sniffy snuffed one dead boyo. But given that they were moving at pace, you can assume that they all have they all must have something that wards off the influence of the restless.
Okay. So we're gonna work with the assumption in character that the eye charm, eyeball thing, the restless, whatever that these guys have, is what is keeping them from being affected like the rest of the villagers. Mm-hmm. Somehow potentially related to the triumvirate. Is that what you called it?
Yeah, triumvirate.
Triumvirate. I personally still think the insignia is just an eyeball without the eyeball. We'll maybe find that out later. So, wait, is Adani actually that far away?
Unless she has moved.
She is?
Yeah, she has not moved.
I'm just like moving around.
Okay.
Want me to
So then I'm
do this?
basically only talking to Yenfer and Priscilla because they're within earshot.
I mean,
Well, I'm here.
Well, okay, I
That's
guess
okay.
whatever. So what's the game plan? Like, we obviously are going to be going back to the inn and resting.
getting
But
some rest. Maybe take a shot.
yeah, you for sure should probably take a shit because but like what's the game plan here? Like, do we want to go like search in the woods around town and see if we can find anything? Do we want to like talk with some of the townsfolk
something.
later? Yes. Did you say I have something?
She said I found something. And then she just stopped.
Yeah, yeah. That was
What?
when I said yes. That was your cue to continue with whatever you were gonna say.
I found a fleshy eyeball charm on the dead body right over there, closest to Yenfer.
Okay, so my theory
It's on the belt.
My theory is tracking. Even the bad dudes. I'm assuming bad dudes because the people in the town were fighting them have an eyeball charm, and we're also moving at normal pace. Which brings up a follow-up question. We do not have an eyeball charm. How long until we start becoming like them?
That's Greg? Gary?
Greg.
Greg.
Yep.
Greg, are you able to further better preserve those dead bodies' eyeball charms if we find some?
That's not my specialty, unfortunately.
Neat.
The guy that makes them for us is a few towns over at this stage, but you can probably, this is a town full of magic people. If you find someone that isn't so
Drowsy.
I
For lack of
guess
a
to
better
put it
word.
politely,
Yeah.
I was gonna say doped up, but all of those work. If you find someone who can do something for you, then I guess you can try and see if they can do it for you. But the ones that we've got, they're special made.
Okay. What's the current? Vera looks up at the sky. Where's the sun? Is it setting? What time of day is it?
Yes, it is very slowly cresting the horizon.
Okay.
You can't like see it exactly, but essentially what it is that the sun is like this way. Come on, give me light.
Oh, jeez.
Right
Okay.
in my future. Jesus Christ.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
We've
I
had
can't see no more.
we've had a very long, however many hours it's been, from our failed mission straight into, oh look, ghostly armor, into being
It's been a
teleported out
couple
here.
of
Oh, actually,
days.
yeah, no, it has been a couple of days. Backtrack that. Sorry. Let's just go ahead and go back to the inn, rest, and then tomorrow should we like split up into group? One group, investigates around town. The other one.
I think we should yoink their eyeball charms and stick them in a bag for now.
We can do that.
What?
Okay, Collie, you're the one that find the eyeballs. You go find them and shove them into a bag.
I yoink this, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yep,
go
you
over
can do that
here.
freely.
Do we want to split up? One group, investigates around town, see if we can find anyone that can better preserve the eyeballs. And the other group maybe like, checks out around town, like outskirts in the woods, and see if we find anything.
We should probably at least send one other person to check back in with Krampernap about the sending stone message.
Okay, Galaran was the one that had the sending stone, so I guess Galaran can be part of the investigate around town and also check up on Krampernap. You okay with that, Galaran? All right, cool.
Still here.
Yeah,
He's
no, he
still-
typed it.
Yeah.
I think he's like working while he does D&D. So
Mhm.
Okay, then I guess we'll call that game plan for now, unless
yeah,
something else happens between now and tomorrow morning that we suddenly have to change game plan to something more not interesting, but like is more significant in investigative qualities. I don't know how to word that. Comes up.
We've
Another
got a rough
incident.
game plan. Let's do it tomorrow.
Yeah, basically.
that
We're
sounds
selling
like
Um,
fun to
over
me.
back towards the end.
Do I have to search all the bodies, or just now that I know
No,
what I'm
we'll
looking for?
we'll say that it's a collective search.
How many do we find?
And once you've done it once, it's enough
Oh.
to find the how many? 1, 2, 3,
Five.
4,
Five.
There's five of them.
5.
Yeah.
Okay, please hold one moment. Need to make sure that I do this correctly, otherwise I'll krill myself.
No, Krillin.
Oh, that reminds me, I have to send you something later, B.
Me?
Yeah.
What you sending me, Krillin?
No, it's shrimping.
Shrimping? Why are you shrimping?
I'm not shrimping, but
Nobody shrimping. Everybody fix your posture.
My posture is always impeccable.
I'm laying down.
for some reason in my head when you said impeccable, I thought of Daffy Duck saying that, and it's like impeccable.
I'm not gonna do a Daffy
okay.
Duck impression. I was about to, but like I don't even know how to begin to do that. I'm not gonna sound stupid.
You have 5?
There are 5 bodies, but
Okay.
we have 6 people.
That's okay. You now have 6. Oh no, sorry. You have 5 eyeball charms in your inventory, Coley.
All right.
Are they giving me bad vibe?
They're not giving you bad juju vibes. They're not in your pack, so they're just like straight in your inventory at the bottom.
Oh, hello, eyeball.
Yes.
Okay.
I
but yeah.
actually say this to them.
I guess we head back to the end now then.
Sounds like a plan.
Take me
Yeah.
away.
That's
that mean- The cook is one of.
He has
The
an
magic
eyeball
people?
charm. We don't know anything other than that.
You should probably talk to him and ask. Maybe we should butter him up with alcohol.
What if he doesn't drink, Collie? What we can do then?
I don't know. We'll just find out what he likes and then butter him up.
Maybe we can entice him with letting him pet you. Maybe he's a big.
You
big-
think he's a dog for a connoisseur?
Maybe.
A brushing technique connoisseur?
Yeah, maybe.
Furry.
Or
Yes.
maybe he's severely against men. Because Kilheron went in. He's a
Why the
dude.
fuck didn't it move you,
Buff
Sam?
dude.
Zap here.
No, his token's here, but he's not here.
No, it's I'm still
Oh.
loading.
Oh, okay, I see.
Maybe
I think I
if
loaded
like
before you.
okay, hold on. This is bothering me, and this is the 3rd session. I'm sorry, Ice. Is your character a guy or a girl?
Guy.
He's a guy.
It's a guy. Okay, so that makes Adani and me the only female characters.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So maybe the chef only talks with women. You know?
He spoke
Kriga?
to Kilheron.
No, he spoke to Galer. He just said he's busy because he's in the middle of the day cooking.
Okay. I didn't mean literally. I meant like he won't hold conversation unless it's a woman.
Let's find out.
We will as soon as I can load in.
We will.
I'm finding out. Adani follows Kilheron.
I'm going to not get involved in this.
I'm going to go.
It
I'm going
is
to try to
taking
find
forever.
a bathroom.
Please hold.
I don't know why. It just says that you're stuck in Brickton Square. But yeah. So, for those of you who are going into the inn's kitchen room, you walk in. The door is open. Krieger is unbothered. Those of you who are here and around, there's a significant lack of people here compared to before.
Oh,
If when you walk by Krieger, she'll gesture to you guys and say that this table has been set up for your group specifically. These two
Oh.
tables, rather. So all the food that's on those tables is for you guys. You do see all of the mercenaries that were. Why are you still stuck over there?
Are you still loading?
It says it's loading the burning horde.
Oh,
It's
okay.
loading.
Yes, that's
99%.
He's stuck at 90.
Will it load?
you're stuck there forever, bruh.
Is this browser kind of dog water? Do I gotta go get a fourth browser specifically for D&D?
I mean,
Oh,
used
right.
an op-
You've swapped, right?
I did. Everything moves at a defined pace. It's loading that's making it take forever.
I'm just using Opera GX.
That's what I'm currently using it on. I don't know why it's taking so long to load.
What the hell is this, B? Is this a
That
raccoon?
The music started playing.
Oh, that's a good sign. Yes, you can assume that that's a raccoon. Going back to Galarian viewing kitchen room. Kitchen room, there ain't nobody here. There is a big old platter of fish, which, given what you learned from the last time that you saw him, that's what he was working on making. It looks real good. It's not steaming, but it definitely looks freshly cooked.
I'm sorry, is this a whole ass new map design? How did you place the
Yes.
food thing on the...
It is not a whole lot on map.
Are they
It is
just like...
assets.
Oh, that you stuck onto there?
That
That was a big ass fish.
Ask Riga, where should I go?
He's gone to his home because he's done for the day.
Oh. Did he come in the mornings?
Yes.
Okay, I guess we'll catch him in the morning then.
Who's that fish in there for?
I was going to serve it to the mercenary group that walks in. But if you would like to partake, please let me know and I will portion some up for you.
Oh no, that's fine.
Krieg...
Can I serve it for you?
Of course.
You said Kriega has the crescent moon thing on her forehead?
She does.
Okay, Vera's gonna walked over, no chef, starts walking back, looks at Kriega, does a triple take, and pauses like mid-stride, goes, "Hey, Kriega, what's the Vera points to her own forehead. What's the crescent moon thing you got on your forehead?"
I am a follower of the Triumvirate.
Ask if she's Sailor Moon.
You get a psychic message from Kali across from the table.
Do you at night go by the codename Sailor Moon?
And she's gonna look at you really weird.
I'm sorry.
No.
A party member just telepathically asked me to say that.
I look away.
I don't know what came over me. I'm sorry if that offended you. Out of character.
I take no offense.
Did the people in the inn know there was fighting outside in town?
There are not many people in the inn.
Sorry, rephrase. Did at the time people in the inn, more specifically Kriega, know there was fighting in town?
Are you asking Kriega?
No, I'm
if he
asking
knows?
B if Kriega would have heard,
Oh.
overheard it, or know about it.
You don't know.
Okay, cool. Just out of curiosity, Kriega, are you aware that there was some fighting going on in the town square. I guess it was the town square. It was around a big opening. Clearing.
No, but the town square is some distance from here.
Okay.
Given that I was working, I would not have heard or seen any commotion. And if you recall, or if you don't recall,
the map.
The Brighton map
Pop it
is
up,
loading.
please. It's gonna
It's
crash my
loading
browser.
for you.
It's gonna crash my browser. Watch.
Yeah, I mean, it already popped up for me. Why
Didn't-
is your browser worse than a Steam Deck?
Didn't you say we overheard a loud noise commotion coming from outside while we were still
Only
Police
I did.
overheard.
Holy
Yeah.
ah.
Doggo with super doggo
Ah,
senses.
Right,
heard.
okay.
Okay, quick pausing you. So A is where you guys are, the inn. B is the town square.
I don't have a map. There's the map.
If it's not popping up for you, go to the journals,
It's up,
open the
it's
world
good,
as
it's
you
good.
know
It's
it.
up, it's good.
There we go. Okay, there you go. Right, but yes. A
You sure
is where
that
you
was
are,
fun?
B is the town square, C, you didn't go that far, so you're not really sure.
Okay.
Kilheron, you
Hello.
are, if you would like to serve the fish to the mercenaries, you are able to. I just can't give you permissions. I have been trying the whole time to give you permissions to be able to move the fish, but I can't give it to you to move the fish.
It's gay.
Wherever you go, I will move the fish for you.
Okay, I will just move it to the mercenary. I'm assuming it's these guys down here.
Yes.
Yes. Strolls by, does his best waiter impression. Are these guys also moving in slow-mo?
No, these are the same guys that were helping you guys fight the red cloaks earlier.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I bring them big fish.
They are very happy with Big Fish, and they all collectively will cheer and give you guys claps on. Will give you claps on the back whenever you walk past, and they'll all grab a bit of fish, pile it onto their plates. One of them gets up out of his seat and wraps an arm around your shoulder and hands you a tankard. It's very awkward because you're using two hands to hold this giant platter of fish. But he's thrusting the tankard sort of under your nose.
Okay, I drink it.
All right, drink drunk. Constitution.
Look. Oh God.
Drink.
You'll be fine.
Constitution. I'll be okay.
Yeah, you will.
Hey.
This is nothing. You spend many a day drinking away. It tastes like piss, but you just scull it down.
I'm a soldier.
Yeah, and they cheer more, and the guy who's got his arm around your shoulder gives you a very violent clap as though he can't control his strength, but you just shrug it off. It's nothing. And then he sort of slides off you and slumps back into his chair and finishes the rest of the drink. They're
Awesome.
all very pleased with you.
Yay. Mostly doing this to try and see if I can't squeeze any information from them while they're having their merriment. You know, just kind of prod around. Where are you from? What are you doing here? Where'd you go? Where'd you learn to fight? Stuff like that.
Yeah, so you get to know a bit about these guys. They're from all sorts of places. Some are from Rivenwall, some are from other cities. There's one guy who's from the Erelon Towers. But yeah, they're from all sorts of places. Some of them are like you, and they fought in the war against the Wolfen Guards. Some of them are a little bit older. You get to know a bit about their lives, and they're all just pretty ordinary people. Nobody extraordinary. They're all recruited townsfolk, essentially from their respective towns, that have learned to fight and learned to become these soldiers, and they all tell you that they've gathered together to come and fight and eradicate the restless.
Right.
Essentially.
Okay. Awesome. In their stories or anything, would they point to any recent relevant nearby shenanigans that would be of use to our plight? I can roll
The
for it if you
most,
want.
the most that you can get out of them, given that the majority of them are very drunk, except for one guy. This guy in the back. Oh, whoops, I'm on the wrong layer. This guy in the back over here, will tell you specifically that, while they haven't noticed anything, their boss, Greg, had a sending stone. And this is again connected to the sending stone that you guys found on Crampanap, as well as the one that Greg showed you. The sending stone was given to them, is what he will say.
Oh, given by who?
He doesn't know. He says that's something that you'll have to ask Greg about. But all that they were told is that it was given to them by a contact.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Well, with that, then he will try to find a surface where he can put the fish and escape to their own table.
Okay. But yeah, okay. Smash cut back to Vera and Kriega. You were asking about the triumvirate, and you were asking.
Just the triumvirate that you're a part of. Do different sects in the triumvirate have, like animosity towards each other?
It depends. The triumvirate is a large group, and there are many of us who follow the Crones of Fate. I wouldn't put it past many of them to. I haven't made the information public yet. You can't look for it.
I'm not.
You can't find them.
I'm not.
What?
I'm
No,
writing
I
notes.
was trying to find how to spell her name.
Oh, Kriega.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, I thought it was the K. Shoot.
No, C. But yeah, there are many of us who follow them, but I wouldn't put it past some of them wanting to fight with the others. I don't ascribe to a particular sect, so I have no quarry with any of them.
Okay. Only asking because the fighting that occurred in town involves those guards sitting over there at the table and some red-cloaked guys who had the same insignia of the triumvirate that you have on your forehead on their cloaks. So just wondering if you potentially might have known anything about that, but clearly it seems this would it be considered a religion?
Yes.
This religious base is much bigger than it seems, so maybe you wouldn't have known anything, but just out of curiosity, do you?
There are a number of people that follow the triumvirate here in Brickton, but I'm not entirely sure if there would be anything of note.
Okay. Just one last question, potentially a follow-up, and I call for Kali to come over. Kali.
Oh my god, sorry, hold on. That was...
Echo.
Oh, D, are you watching my screen?
Yes.
What's she doing?
What chaos is going on over there?
Nothing, I just did the echo shit anyway. You know when you open your own stream and you're streaming your like the browser or stream,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you just echo. Yeah, anyway.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, Kali, can you pull out one of those eyeball things you found?
Oh yeah. Rummage.
I take the eyeball charm and I show it to Kriega. Do you happen to know what this is?
Disgusting.
aside from the obvious, does this like, do you recognize what this kind of, I hate to say it this way, but charm is?
I can tell you it not smell good.
Thank you, Collie.
It does not look like it would smell good. It looks rotten.
Yes.
And she'll sort of like grimace and look away a bit. But you know what? Since none of you have done this yet, you can roll insight.
Okay.
Both you and Coley and Adani, if she wishes, can roll insight because she's close enough.
What?
Wait, what about insight?
Are you for real? Oh my god, Adani, please. Adani, please. No, Adani rolled a 9.
I was like, I
Collie,
would've rolled before you. What do you
Collie,
mean?
dog instincts, please. Save us.
Dog.
Save
Dog.
us.
Wait, I don't even know what we're rolling.
Insight. Rolling insight to see if she's
For.
lying.
What? What's
Oh
happening?
god. Oh no.
No.
Oh, egads.
You believe her wholeheartedly that she is not familiar with this and that she is just outwardly grossed by this eyeball that is googling around in this little charm that you have.
Okay. That's all. That's all I just wanted to ask. I hand the charm back to Collie. And
Stick
we
it
will
back in my
we
baby.
will go back. Vera's gonna go back to the table.
Wait, I have something really funny. Can PB8 roll insight?
Does PBA have a built-in lie detector?
Oh no, he does. Wait. Oh no, I don't have. He doesn't even have insight on his sheet. Never mind.
No, you would have to roll wisdom.
Okay. Will you allow me to do this? Because I think it'll be funny.
Sure.
Oh my god.
PB8 just boops once.
Oh
my God.
man, our rolls are just. Alright, Vera goes back over to the table, or doesn't go back, rather, he's just going to the table. Sees the food there and goes, ooh, nice. Looks yummy. Well, speaking with Kriga, she didn't seem like she knew anything, so didn't really get any leads there, and she just starts eating away at fish.
Mhm. It's
Hi,
good.
Krika.
Goodbye, little one.
Oh, it's so hard to not metagame. I want to, but I'm not going to. I don't want to. I'm not doing it.
Yum, yum, yum. Who's this person in the corner?
It's the old lady.
What's she doing? She knitting?
She seems to just be hanging out. She doesn't really seem to be doing anything or eating anything. She's just sort of there.
Does she seem like she's moving at normal speed? Or is she also
No.
slow?
She's also slow. But you sort of can't tell from where you are if it's like grandma slow or weird spooky Bripton slow.
I hobble over and I say hello.
Can I have a moment before we spiral into another?
Yes.
On the map of Ripton, wasn't it I and the Yenfer or Galleran?
Yes.
Someone else also knew what C was, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You
I
and
just don't know
Ianfer
where
know.
to
It's okay.
find that information.
Okay, please hold. If you go to the world as you know it, and you look under the Bripton tab, you will see
Okay.
A, B, and C.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
You can go investigate Grandma's now.
The old lady will slowly turn towards you. And she also looks incredibly tired. But she slowly turns toward you and goes, "Hello."
How are you?
Oh, I'm all right. Just a little tired. You know, these old bones.
I I didn't really think about this much.
Polly pauses, getting distracted by the thoughts of bones.
Bones.
Would you like one, dear? And
You
she'll
have
like
bones?
go into the little pouch that she has on her side and pull out like a doggy snack.
May I?
Yes, dear.
Is her
she
hand
hands
doing
it
the
to you.
the old person shake?
Yeah, it's like straining, shaking, quivering.
I put my paws out to receive the bone.
She plops it into your hand.
Tag the tail wags very, very fast. Oh, yes, snackies. I put it away.
Yeah. She gives
I'm
you a
new
pat
to
on
you.
the head.
I'm new to your town. Can you tell me much about it?
Oh, there's not much here, dearie. There's just you know. And she'll like slowly wave her craggling fingers, and there's like a flurry of like magical sparks.
Ooh.
We're very good at that here.
Magic?
Yes.
Wait, it's about the items.
Do you know anything about this thingy? It smells not good. And then I reach into my bag and I pick up a charm, but I don't open my paws. I just pause like with my hand, like, oh, should I not give it to her? And then
It's only you here. It's your decision.
I'm just only thinking now, and I'm halfway to handing it to her.
Brace her for impact in case the shock causes her to have a heart attack and die.
I pull my hand back to my chest and I go, "It's very gross. I just want you to know that before I open my paws."
Oh dear, when you get to my age, you've seen every kind of grossness imaginable.
Okay, and then I open my paws slowly.
That is pretty gross. And she'll like lift her cane and poke it with the nub of her cane, and watch the eye sort of like slosh around
Ew.
in the thing. It is very gross, nasty. And she will look at it a bit and go, this is not something. This is not my kind of magic, if you must understand. But I do wonder. No, I don't. I don't think so. No. You said it doesn't smell good?
Yeah, kind of stinky. I did see some other people, they had not stinky versions of these. We're trying to make these not stinky. It bothers my nose.
Oh, yes, I'm sure it would, dearie, but I would recommend in the morning perhaps going to the smithy and seeing if they can do something for you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Would you like some company for the rest of the evening?
No, I should probably be getting on. The night is cold here in Britain, so I should probably go home lest my darling husband worry.
Okay. Can I offer you a pat before you go? And I throw my head down.
Oh, she was very confused for a little bit there. And almost looked a little bit offended, but then when you lower your head, she's like, yes. And she'll like slowly, shakily reach out one of her crony hands and just like ruffle the fur between your ears and give you the scratch that she gives to behind one of your ears feels divine.
Oh.
Feels absolutely like it's the best fucking scratches you've
Wait,
ever
I
gotten
have
in
the
your life.
perfect react. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I'll put it in the DND chat.
Hmm. Absolutely, that is you. And then it almost feels like you've lost something when she pulls her hands away. But she gives you a smile and a wink, and then she moves.
Wow, she's moving fast.
God damn.
Yeah, she's hustling.
She's like
No,
Granny from
actually
Dan to Dan.
She's actually just like shambling away. But yeah, she goes back to the door and she leaves.
Okay. Hi guys. That
Hello.
grandma could do magic. She did this thing, and I do like an air finger wiggling, and then say that she sprinkled the sparkles out of her fingers. Also, she told me we
Magical.
should probably go to the blacksmith.
I love going to the blacksmith.
Is that what she said?
Yes, she said to go
Okay.
to the blacksmith.
About the eyeballs. I say this as I just start eating the fish again.
Hmm.
Oh, also she gave very good scratch. Kind of like I lost brain cells over it. And I looked distantly like, huh. And then I returned to eating the fish.
Can I make some sort of check to make sure she hasn't actually, or he hasn't actually lost brain cells?
You can run insight or investigation.
Inside it is.
While you are worried initially, it doesn't seem like he's lost any brain cells. He seems to be much the same.
He's just naturally this dumb.
He's just a little dopey. But sure, you guys eat a very delicious meal. It is profoundly tasty. All of the mercenary dudes all seem to be very happy in their little corner, and eventually Greg comes in.
Here comes Greg.
Hey, Greg!
Yeah, from table.
Greg
I'm like,
comes-
Greg!
Yeah, Greg comes in and he's also like very cheery to be with his boys, as he said. And I'm just making Greg glow so that I know who Greg is.
Shit, he's got +1 armor.
Yeah, he do. Greg and the boys munching down, chowing down. They seem very pleased and chill with themselves and just enjoying themselves. And they'll wave you off when they go away for the evening. But they noticeably don't stay in the inn. They instead briefly mention that they've got a camp in the outskirts of town that they'll go back to. But the rest of you, do you retire for the evening?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Sap, I'm so sorry.
Fuck. I was double muted.
Get
Okay.
retired, idiot.
How could this happen to me? Oh shit! Yes.
Oh my god! Yay!
fast
It
this
worked this
time.
time. Okay. Yippee. So you come upstairs to the rooms, and this is sort of what you see. There is a fire pit that is gently burning away, and it looks pretty comfortable.
Is this? You know what? Never mind. I answered my own question.
There are some rooms around, and if you go up to them, you'll find that you can freely open those doors.
Oh damn! Luxurious. Separate
Yeah.
beds.
Yeah.
Kilheron is going to go and open every door and
Yep,
check
and-
every single. Oh, this one's got single bed in it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, which one of us is the nerdiest one?
I don't know.
Who would be the nerdiest one?
Adani.
Nerdy
Okay.
how?
Yeah.
Probably Adani.
What?
There's this room over here. It's got a desk and a sitting cushion. Perfect for the nerds who like to write and read and whatnot.
Wait, is there
Tinker.
no bed in there?
There's
There's
one.
a bed in there. Every
Single
room has a
bed.
bed. Yeah.
Aw.
Every room
So
has at
many
least one bed.
beds.
That actually is perfect. PPA, come here.
Oh my god. This one is a bunk bed. Look
I
at this
want a
ladder.
bunk bed.
Yeah.
PPA.
This
Ghosts
is
themselves.
the only room that has 3 beds. It's got a bunk. There's this room that has 1 bed, and the rest of them have 2.
Being elf means I only need to deeply meditate for 2 hours, yeah?
4.
It's 4 hours?
Yes.
Could I, in theory, do that in a chair?
Yes.
Cool. Vera's just gonna sit in one of these chairs. She's gonna pull out some
Okay.
of the clothes she has in her packs and just like makes a nice soft cushion, and then sits crisscross applesauce on the chair and just
Mhm.
eyes shut.
Yep.
Nose.
Oh, that's a cactus. Okay.
It does glow as you see it. The glow is quite faint, but it comes from the little flowers that are emerging from the cactus.
Ooh.
Ooh, can I check what's
Can I-
on these books over here? Sorry.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
you can. From most of them look like all sorts of like novels, and there's one of them that says like A Bard's Guide to Introductory Tavern Music. And they seem to just be mostly books of that nature. But you can roll investigation to see if there is anything else.
Oh god, I love rolling investigation.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you do.
This all seems like real nerdy shit. This is all those academic type books. There ain't nothing interesting here. Except on the bottom shelf, like you have to get down on one knee to really see it, but you spy a book that has like a gold leaf embossing on the title. That says A Soldier's Tale. And you pull it out, and it very much is just like some child's storybook, but it's got pretty pictures.
Oh, this is it. There we go. I pull this book out. I will carry it with me.
All right, people, except for Vera, who has decided that she's gonna sit at one of the tables and bunk for the night, and Adani, who has locked herself in PB8 in one of the rooms. Where are we all bunking?
I wanna be on the bunker bed.
Yeah, I give Kali a boost by tossing Kali up to the top bunk.
Oh shit. Wait, hold
You-
on. Before we go to bed, I wanna is this book next to the plant a book about plants?
It is a book about plants.
Is it open to the page about this cactus?
It is indeed open to the page about the cactus.
Okay, I read this cactus.
Okay. The I can't believe I had this already written down. I'm such a
Wow,
nerd.
it chances.
I know. The cactus is called the Star Spangled Spoke.
Yes! Woo! Let's go!
The Star Spangled Spoke is a cactus that blooms at night, and the blooms do glow. Now, the way that it goes into detail about the way the anatomy and the biology of the plant works and how it produces these little spores that are non-toxic to humanoids, but are like quite annoying to people with light sensitivity. Yanfu. But by and large, the cactuses look pretty and they're harmless and they're really good for a little light source. It also goes into detail about like how big these plants grow and how to take care of them and make sure that they don't expand, because they are mostly an invasive species to Rivenwall, and they will spread like weeds. So they're kept in little pots and trimmed, or should be trimmed fairly often in order to make sure that they don't spread. It is noted that they don't spread on wood or stone. So the pot that's housing it is very distinctly made of stone, as you can see, and it will not expand out of that.
Do they have any medicinal properties?
They don't seem to have any medicinal properties as of yet, but you can use the spines. The spines will eventually bloom into the flowers, but before they do bloom in the flowers, you can use the spines as like needles.
Oh. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
you gotta prevent it from manifesting its destiny.
Mhm.
All right. I'm going in and getting thrown up here. Read me a story, Kilheron.
I have just the thing.
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna like sit down on the bed right beside and just watch the two of them talk.
Have you taken a poop?
No, I have not. Where's the fuck's the bathroom at? Because I just run out of the...
So there's this trapdoor here that will lead you down to the bathroom.
I'm gonna just flip open the door and just go take a poop. Oh, wait, man.
Yep. So you'll go down into the, like, climbing down the ladder, and there's like a couple of stalls for lavatories, and it feels very weird because it doesn't make much sense, but you don't really think about how the construction of the building has worked. But you're in there, and you go down in there, and it takes a lot more effort than you'd like, but eventually the poop does pooping in, and you are no longer poisoned.
I also brush
Yay.
my fur while I listen to Kilheron stories.
Yeah, I showed the picture book.
It's a real good
Cool.
picture book.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
Sorry, didn't mean to go on top of you. Just kind of walk back, and the two of them, as Kilheron is telling stories. It's like, Jesus Christ, never again. Checking the bread. Never again. Checking the bread.
You gotta do the Steve test, you know?
I saw bread and I got excited.
Do you know how to break bread?
How?
Alright, if you don't know how to break bread,
Roll for the.
I'm sure we'll find a book in there somewhere. There's like a bunch of guides in that shelf.
Do you just
yonder.
karate chop the bread?
Oh, am I saying break? I'm sorry, I meant bake.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, do you know how to share your food? Your poisoned, rotting food?
What a shame. Definitely not that bread.
Yeah, I don't want that bread.
Priscilla, do you take a room for yourself?
Priscilla is doing maintenance on their equipment. Perhaps a bit too close to the fire, but they don't exactly notice that.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. It
Um,
feels cozy.
Yeah. After they get done with all of that, they will retire over to this room.
Okay, I will move you over there. Okay. So, you share your stories and you retire for the evening. And for most of you, The evening is peaceful, and it is very relaxing, and there doesn't seem to be anything much that goes on or goes wrong. And it feels great. It feels like a really good sleepy sleep. Vera,
Yes.
you distinctly hear a set of footsteps as you are coming out of your trance state. And as you look towards the door that leads to the stairs going down, you see a figure that you recognize.
Can I pretend to be in a state of meditation as I see like the door slowly start opening? I'm like slow,
Sure.
kind of like peeking with my eye.
Absolutely. And you'll see Crampanap. And he is just slowly walking around.
Does he seem like he's like looking for something? Is he like trying to be sneaky, or is he just like out for a casual
not
stroll?
not in the slightest bit of way does he seem to be sneaky. He just very much seems like he is walking around.
Like
and
he's just doing
he-
around and
Yeah, but he doesn't even notice your presence at all.
oh,
He's just wandering without regard for anything. And eventually he'll go back through the door and vanish down the stairwell.
Vera's just gonna sit there, kind of coming out of the trance fully, kind of like how when you like fully wake up, kind of thing. Just
Mhm.
all right. That was maybe a little weird. I mean, talking to myself, he's what, the town chief, mayor, etc. I guess it wouldn't be the weirdest to. I'll just let the group know when they wake up, I guess.
Mhm.
And I guess I'll just, pull out my chakrams and stuff, do some maintenance.
Yep. Easy. Adani,
Yes.
you don't sleep well at all. The bed is uncomfortable. It feels like it's the most pathetic mattress in the face of ever. And coming from a family that provided you very well, this feels like such low quality, low class bedding that you can't even get comfortable. And you're tossing and you're turning and you're punching the pillow, and nothing you do seems to work. And eventually you sit up. And you're looking around the room. PB8 is in snooze state on the desk, hasn't moved at all, but you still feel that itch behind your neck. And you still feel like you're being watched. And you are so restless and so uncomfortable throughout the night that you don't actually rest well. And so I need you to give yourself 1 point of exhaustion. On your character sheet, I did mention it at the top of the session.
Yeah.
In my big rambling.
Yeah.
There you go. And so, the rest of you come to wakefulness, and the morning has come. It's streaming light in through the windows. The rest of you has slept or rested very well. You are all very comfortable, and you feel refreshed. Adani does not.
I need help running out of the room. I'm stuck under the cover.
You should be able to freely open the door.
My icon's under cover.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, there you go.
Thank you. I run over and I give a head bump rub.
I made a mistake.
What have you done?
Can WASD my way? Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Yes, you can WASD your way to freedom.
I go over to Yanfer and wake him up.
Yeah. So
Morning time. If you're happy and clap your hands, and I clap his face.
I kind of just immediately just shake, just bewildered eyes, like, What in the?
No, it's just a prank.
Okay.
Bye.
Rub.
Wait, isn't Yanfer also an elf? Doesn't he also only need to meditate?
Ha
Oh, is that
No.
part of his thing?
That's part of his dumb shit, yes.
He has to actually
I
sleep.
told you. I could have just went normal. But you're like, no, it's fine.
Man
We'll make it work.
is
I'm like, no.
literally everything elf without being everything elf. What if we made an elf but
Alright.
gave him the characteristics of a regular fucking human?
I run around, rub my head against everybody, and then I come to Adani and rub my head against Adani.
Oh, right, gotta hit long on this button. Vera.
Adani-
Oh, yeah, you go first.
Wait, no, Adani grabs Coley and just buries her face in the thing and just like slumps slumps against him.
Where's the
Right.
long rest button again?
It's a little
Uh,
tent at the top of your character
Yeah.
sheet.
Oh, thank
Uh,
you.
What's wrong, Adani?
I couldn't sleep well.
Oh,
I feel terrible right now.
did you have a nightmare?
No, maybe it felt like something. Like felt very uncomfortable last night. The bed wasn't the best, but even then, like I could not shake this really weird feeling I was having all throughout the night.
Overhearing that, Vera, who has moved on from maintenance to just practicing some dances, she's doing some twirls out in the open. Mid practice goes, you don't suppose that might be because your good old uncle, not actual uncle, Crampernap, came walking through a couple hours ago in the middle of the night, is it?
Uncle was here?
Yeah,
Why?
he didn't look like he was up to any up to no good, but he also just kind of just walked right around and then back out, like almost like he was doing rounds to see if, you know, the rooms were occupied or closed or whatever, and then he just left. Didn't take anything, didn't, you know, open anyone's door, just straight up walked around the room and out. And I don't know if there was something on his mind or something, because he basically acted like I was not even here. Like, I don't even think he noticed me. I was just sitting there in a chair.
Oh. Hmm.
Might want to go back and
Mhm.
talk to him about that, because, like, I'm sure he wasn't doing anything suspicious, but like, it'd be weird for him to show up to the inn when he has a house, especially since he just came through and then immediately left, did nothing else.
Is it? We burnt his bed.
You know what? That's fair. That is fair. He probably doesn't have a bed, so maybe he was trying to find a room to sleep. I didn't think about that. Nevertheless, we should probably drop by, one, to check up on him, but also two, you know, see why he was there. But that said, it's morning now. Are we still
Oh.
splitting up and doing the thing I talked about yesterday? Where part of us, some
Maybe.
of us are gonna go
Yeah.
out and... Are we all still game for that plan? Anyone else want to
I'm
join
gonna
these?
go to the blacksmith with these. And I pull out the eyeball bags.
Alright.
Ah,
Vera
speaking
kind of
of-
like tilts her head back a little bit, not fully looking, like, alright, okay, that great. And kind of like shoving the bag away.
Okay, quick pause. Because I did forget about it until just now. I have a gift for you guys.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Ba-ba-da-bum.
Oh, yeah, this.
Yay!
Experience.
Yay!
Only 600
What a
more to level up, guys. I say that in character and it makes no sense.
Wait, does Yennefer still see us as numbers?
Oh yeah, does Yennefer still see us?
No.
Okay.
No, he no longer sees you as
Like,
numbers.
Cthulhu not.
All right.
I think it'd be funny if he just suddenly saw us all blink with like plus 300.
Just plus 300 XP floating up over our head.
Yeah. No, it's just 300 little Minecraft orbs that float
Just
around everyone's heads.
Get sucked in.
Yep. Yep.
Imagine if we leveled up and he had it. He sees like an aura.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fine with investigating the like outskirts of the town. Does anyone else have a preference in like where they want to go?
Did Kilheron still want to come to the blacksmith, maybe?
Yes.
Woohoo.
I'll go with this blacksmith. These two, I guess.
Before we split off and everything, can Adani cast Detect Magic?
Sure. Okay. So it's 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing magical except for like the things that you see in your stab. Fuck. Nothing.
Oh shit! Oh god.
Everything's going wrong. Nothing magical in the like magically unusual, I should say. In the things that you look around, there's like these standard magic items. The eyeball charms that Kali has are also magical, but by and large, there doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. Alright. Sorry. I was just curious because of what happened with Uncle yesterday. I wanted to be sure. Yes. That was in character. Anyways, we go. So those three are going to the blacksmith. What were you doing again? Or what were the non-blacksmith people doing again?
Going to go like walk around town into like the woods and anything, and see if there's like any trace of like the cultists or like just anything suspicious around town that's on the outskirts.
Okay, Adani is also interested in the blacksmith because she also is a blacksmith, so she curious about the blacksmith store.
Okay.
I'll be honest, Vera. I'm a little more interested in inside the town than outside.
Okay.
Is there something specific you're looking for? Like, on the outskirts?
I mean, Greg said that they came out from like towards where the capital is. So I was just gonna look around and see if maybe there was like a cave hidden somewhere, and they use like a teleport to come in or get closer instead of having to walk. I don't expect to find much, but maybe
I'll come alongside you, and then we can meet up with them.
Yeah,
later.
it's probably not gonna take an all day thing. It's probably just like a couple hours just walking around.
Here, I'll go with
Not
you
even
guys
that.
instead, since
Gentle reminder that Britain, tiny village, not very big at all. Takes you maybe like at maximum at a slow pace, like a grandma speed, 20 minutes to go from one end of the town to the other end of the town. In very little.
Yeah, but like, I'd probably go a bit ways out of town, maybe like quarter to half mile out ish, and do like a full perimeter. So that would still take maybe about like an hour or two.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It seems excessive, but we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So I'll take you guys. No, I won't actually. I'll just move everybody all at once. So this is how we'll do it. We'll run Vera Priscilla first, and then we'll run everybody else at the blacksmith, and then we'll run everybody together.
Okay.
Short time later.
Okay.
So
Does
Vera and
Amber
Priscilla.
have something to say.
I thought Yenfer wanted to go with Vera.
I was like,
so-
since the three of you were going to the blacksmith, I was just going to tag along with these two.
See, I had envisioned a
That way
3-3
it's-
split, but like, however people
Yeah,
wanted to do
that's-
it, really.
That's what I was thinking about too. It's like, oh, I guess since Adani wants to go to the blacksmith that bad, we'll meet up with you guys afterwards, and I'll just help them see if
mean-
they can find.
A 2-4 split isn't terrible. I just wanted to avoid a 1-5. You know.
No, absolutely. That's fine.
Right. Kind of
Um,
throw PB8 at them. Be like, oh, whoops, that's not PB8.
WASD.
Adani throws Adani.
Yes.
Hug self, jumps forward.
Anyways, we'll move on. Continue.
Okay, so we'll do Vera, Priscilla, Ian for PB8 question mark. Okay.
It should probably go with them to the blacksmith.
Oh, please don't
I
take
agree.
forever to load. Please don't take forever to load. 100%. Yes.
Excellent. Okay. So Adani, you will no longer be concentrating on your spell. So I will just delete.
Okay.
No, not duplicate. No.
Oh my god, double concentration. Focusing very hard.
There we go. No more concentration. But so we have Priscilla, Vera, Ian for PB8.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the 3.5 of you go out to the outskirts. It doesn't take you very long. Krieger will offer you guys like a little snack pack ration set for breakfast.
Thanks.
It's basically like a oh, you guys don't have Milo Crunch bar. A granola bar essentially. That's like got a
Nature
nice
Valley.
layer of chocolate on. Yeah. It's got a nice layer of chocolate on the bottom, and she'll offer to refill your water skins with like some tea and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she'll send you on your way. And she does this for all of you. She sends you on your way. And you guys go out to the outskirts, and you do find Greg and his crew not too far. They're just sort of like in the tree line, beyond the outskirts of the town. And the camp is like very rudimentary. A handful of tents, fire pit,
Mm-hmm.
just like them, and it looks like they could be ready to go at any moment. And it doesn't look overly like difficult for them to be able to just like pick up and go.
Mm-hmm.
But that's currently not their intention, and they make that very clear to you. What they do also say is that they're not gonna go into the town for today because they need to like replenish their
Mhm.
supplies and stuff. So they're gonna be like out here gathering supplies, but they'll send like a couple of people inside to patrol every couple of hours, and that's kind of their game plan. Is there
Okay.
anything else that you guys are specifically looking
So
for?
given how the scenery around Bripton looks, does
Mhm.
there seem anywhere that seems like it could have like a cave? Is there like a hill or something off in the distance that isn't like too far away?
It's pretty flat. I gotta
It's
be
pretty
honest with
flat
you.
all the way through.
Yeah, it's pretty flat. Like, yes, there's the river, and that's sort of like the big dip in the landscape.
Mm-hmm.
The river that cuts through the village and divides sort of like the north side where the tavern is versus the south side where the square is. But there's no like real division between the people, as you've seen.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of like the landscape around it, the river does continue onwards down south and east ways towards the Brigania waters and sort of closer to Rivenwall City where you all came from. But by and large, there's not really much in the way of like cave-like structures. You find a couple like rabbit warren looking things, but other than that, it's not really much.
Okay, so it's kind of like almost like prairie, almost, but like more trees.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if we don't find anything, And you're not asking us to make like checks for stuff. I guess that there's not really much more to do here.
Mhm.
Okay, then Vera's just after like checking some like the rabbit holes and whatever, uh, goes back to standing, does one of those like hand dusting off stuff, butt, etc. And goes, okay, I just wanted to check around the town just in case we find anything, but guess there really isn't anything out here. Not super surprised, little let down because I thought maybe there's like a cave somewhere, but guess not. We can head back.
Okay. And then, sorry, Sab.
That's okay. It's okay because I no longer have to really worry about stuff because it's now the other three. But it loaded
Yeah.
like instantly, so it's all good.
Beautiful.
Maybe it was just a temporary thing.
Maybe. I noticed that like maps that have more assets in them take longer, but otherwise it's pretty okay. The remaining three, which are Koli, Adani, and Galeran, you guys make your way through the center of the town. And Iamphar taking the lead takes you to the sorry, not Iamphar taking the lead. Iamphar with Priscilla. Haha. You make your way back to the center of the town, where like all the bodies have been cleared away as the militia said that they were going to. And there's a couple of townsfolk that are like slowly lumbering around. Nobody seems to take any notice to whether, or like make any mention as to whether there was a big and bloody fight there literally the day before. They all just seem to be going about their business. If you ask, one of them will direct you to the little alleyway that has the blacksmith in it. And you come here, and it is just a standard blacksmith. Adani, in comparison to your home blacksmith, it is nowhere close. Like the floor is dirt rather than the pristine stone. There's only one fire for the forge. There's a handful of tools and only one guy seeming to manage it all. And just like one little boy that's running around helping him out. The actual blacksmith is just like a standard guy and he's just chilling. And you walk in and you find him just like hammering at a sword, looking at it, sticking it back in the fire, continues hammering, ting ting ting.
Adani, Coley, closely, sorry, just looks at his technique without saying a word.
It's pretty solid. You can tell that this guy's been doing his thing for a long time. It's nothing anything like super refined. It's just, solid standard blacksmithing.
Adani silently nods to herself. Okay. And what are you two doing? Galeran and Coley.
Nothing.
Is Coley still?
Absolutely nothing.
I think Coley was AFK and then I just removed the AFK thing.
Guess so.
Because
Oh yeah, because I do see a message for Kali has gone AFK, but I don't see it on her token anymore.
Oh, it's probably because it's using the one in the room.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. What about you, Gilarian? Okay, both of them are freaking gone.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yes.
Oh, bro, I was muted the whole time.
Ah, okay. Alright. No worries.
I was gonna say, I mostly just tagged along because Doggo had to go see a blacksmith, but I also just really like metal and armor and swords. So I tagged along to see what's going on over here. Doesn't seem to be anything particularly special, but I did want to ask: is the blacksmith moving regularly?
The blacksmith is moving regularly.
Does he have any eyeballs?
You can
Like not like
roll
yeah.
roll a perception.
He's a blindsmith.
Hell nah, he's not.
Oh,
It takes you a bit to see, but like when he moves a particular way, underneath his apron, he's got like a little belt loop charm that looks a lot like some of the militia guys. And you notice it is indeed very much like their ones. It's an eye that's in this stone cast. Unlike the ones that Kali has, they're not rotten and they don't look gross.
I try to get his attention. Hello, sir.
Yep,
Ma'am. Sorry.
sir.
All right. Yeah. Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that thing? And I point to the eye belt.
Made it.
Yeah. Do you have materials to make more?
Oh, yep.
Okay. How much would you say an accessory with this eye would be?
You got the eye.
I do. I yoink out my bag. They're real stinky.
And you'll notice he'll put the sword that he's working on into a bucket as it settles down, and then he lays it on the table closest to him, looks towards you, Cully, and looks down to the stinky eyeball charms that you're holding. makes a face kind of the same way that Krieger did, and he's like, I am making stuff with those.
Oh, sad
Sag.
face.
Them's rotten ones. Those will go off in a couple days.
Man, all right.
Where can we get more?
You want to kill a restless for him?
Can we get 6 of them from one?
Depends how old it is.
Oh, are they like those cats where they're older, they get more tails?
The longer it's alive, it'll get more eyes and become more vicious.
But it's only 6 eyeballs, so it must be small.
Small's kind of relative to you, Sonny.
Okay.
And he'll sort of like scratch his head a little bit and look between everyone and sort of every one of you that's here. And it's around this time that the 3.5 musketeers, I should say, that were off and away come back and rejoin the 3 of you that were already in the blacksmith. And you walk in just as this guy is saying, well, I don't know too much about like the rustlers themselves, but I know it takes a hell of a lot to kill them even if they've got one eyeball.
Oh.
And I kind of just walk up. I'm like, were you trying to hunt down the restless?
They said
Chloe?
my eyeballs are too old.
I'm sorry. But also,
I hand him my stinky eyeballs.
You hand it to me or the
Yeah,
blacks?
you.
I kind of just look down like, I don't know what you want me to do with these.
There you go.
Eyeball
You can
charms.
witness the eyeball charms.
I mean,
Do I have something that can make it not old?
That's a powerful kind of magic. Reverse in time is.
I yell at them. Not old! Not old!
You focus, you scrunch up your nose, and nothing happens.
Darn.
kind of just look down. I'm like, well, I mean, can we do something really fucking weird? Can we do anything with these eyeballs? Like,
I can preserve them better if you want me to.
don't know.
I feel like
What would that do
better
for
than
us?
nothing.
It'll stop it from going off sooner.
What happens when they go off?
What happens when a body rots?
It rots. But you
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. My interruption. Sorry, I come from a battlefield. When something goes off, it tends to explode.
Oh, it ain't that. It's not that kind of violent. How much?
Okay.
I don't know much about the Restless. You might have to see somebody else. I just work the metals. But as far as I understand, they used to be just like us, relatively speaking. They used to be people once upon a time. And Yanfer, you will know this. And this is part of the reason why your kingdom was so afflicted by them, is because the blacksmith is right, and the Restless did used to be like people. And it's less of this is a invasive creature and more like this is an invasive condition, in that it afflicts a person so that they are unable to sleep. And the worse it gets, the more eyes appear on their body, it spreads because they need to take the sleep from somebody. And when they start taking it from somebody else, they become restless and they become unable to sleep. And then they become the creature that had been afflicting them.
Do I know how to, like, for lack of a better word, like, destroy the Restless? Or
Sure. It is because they were once people, that just like killing the creature kills it. But if there are more than one, or if it has affected somebody else, there's no real way to stop it, as far as you know.
Okay, got it. I just kind of look down at Kali. I'm like, well, unless we want to go on a murder hobo spree, which isn't exactly the best idea to try to get these eyeballs. So
Do you know if these things are weak to silver?
If they're weak to silver, haha. Let me consult a thing. Consult a
Hey.
few things, actually. Where's my monster manual?
I grab the Yanfer's hand that is holding the eyeball charms, and I start yelling at them to not be old. In infernal and in draconic.
As soon as he starts speaking Draconic, where Priscilla can understand it, Priscilla's gonna speak up in a loud voice and say to Kali, "Stop, sit, stay."
I stop.
kind of just looked at him like, the fuck were you just... Never mind. And I just... So there's nothing we can really do with these eyes. They're not good for charms, or at least they
You
won't...
can just preserve them better.
Like and the blacksmith chimes in. Yeah, if I can metal cast around them, and it'll keep them up for a couple extra days, but they will rot eventually. I can do well with my magics that I infuse, but I'm not that good.
It'd probably be
Like,
better than nothing to the
do
same
you know
degree.
anyone who could do some magic?
Have you been in the town? Everybody can do magic.
Like, is there anyone who specializes with the eyeballs?
Not really. I got mine from those militia guys out there. Someone's gotta work the metal.
Back to square one we are.
How
Yeah.
easily can you see eyeballs on people as they're turning?
It depends. It depends where they've appeared and sprouted. It could be like on their neck, it could be on the backs of their hands, in the inner corners of their arms. But insofar as you know, and insofar as like between Ianfer, between the militia guys and Greg, between sort of like what a couple of other people have told you, aka like the blacksmith, it seems like the eyes can sprout anywhere.
Like
Adani.
on the bed.
Yes, like on well, not really on the bed. In terms of like the restless, they seem to only sprout on their person. So the bed thing is distinctly weird. Adani, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Fucking have a bad feeling.
Oh, okay.
It's like sitting here, I'm like thinking about, I'm like, wait a minute. Oh,
Oh,
oh!
No. I get this. Wait, no, sorry. Not that.
I get
I get this.
You
I'm
can be
not scared
brave.
of getting fucked over.
Sorry. That.
No fear.
Oh wait, no, that's an attack roll. Fuck. Never mind.
Wait,
Yep.
does my shiny fur help at all? Probably not.
That was one.
Not in this case, sadly.
Damn it. Okay.
Adani, you
Yeah.
feel an itch at the back of your neck, and it
Oh,
is
no.
so annoying. And you scratch the back of your neck, and you get to like this divot that you're not familiar with feeling there at the back of your neck, but you scratch, and then you get a little bit of satisfaction, and you pull your hand away, and you see underneath some of your nails a little bit of grit.
Uh-oh. Adani looks over to Coley. Coley,
Meow.
is there something on my neck?
I sniff. I look.
You don't need to sniff. You look, and there's something looking back at you.
I yell.
Oh, God. What? And Adani.
You got an eyeball.
She has a what? She has a what?
An eyeball and looking at me. I start barking
Uh-oh.
at it.
Oh, God.
I kind of just put
Fork,
my hands in my
fork,
hand
fork.
and just groan. I'm like, why the fuck? What did
The
you
Emperor-
do?
You're the most familiar with the restless, right?
Yes.
And
Adani
she
screams to
be
Yenfer.
saved.
I poke the eyeball.
Ow. I scream.
Oh, my
It
bad.
does.
Sorry.
I screech.
Yeah, it does feel like you've just been poked in the eye.
Sorry.
But yeah, so if the rest of you look on, behind Adani's neck, there is indeed a little eye. It looks just like Adani's normal eyes, except that it distinctly doesn't have any eyelids, so it can't blink. And this, Ianfer, you will know, is very familiar, because this is the start. This is the beginning of how someone becomes a restless.
Oh, no. Adani screams to Yenfer. Yenfer!
I can't.
I shake ever. Use your big brain.
Adani also shakes Yenfer. What do I do? What do I do?
I'm just violently shaking back and forth as I'm like trying to fucking race through an answer.
Stop shaking the person you're asking for answers.
Okay.
God. I after I violently get and stop shaking, I kind of just stop there. I'm like, Ah. I just kind of start pacing back and forth at this point. Just trying to fucking think of something, anything.
Is the blacksmith just witnessing this whole thing happening?
The blacksmith is very much just witnessing this whole thing happening and is like he's pulled aside the little kid that is his helper. And you sort of notice that they look the same, so you're assuming that they're related in some way. But he's pulled them like the kid aside and is also like backing up to reach back for one of the swords that he was just crafting.
I
to
kind of just put
fend
Go
you
ahead.
off.
Go ahead. I kind of just put my arm in front of Adani. I'm like, not killing her. Not
I
yet.
Don't
What
want
do you mean,
to,
not
but
yet?
Not yet.
It's the last resort. I looked down at her. I was like, that's the last resort. If we can't fucking solve this.
Can I get
Fine.
PBA to like roll against his ankles angrily?
I don't want to.
I just want to point out that this conversation is hilarious given the context, not context, the background music that's playing.
I was gonna bring it up.
This is very much
Thinking about
not
that.
fitting music for this, but it is hilarious.
I kind of sit there and just think, like, just ransack my head for like any of all such solutions of like what the fuck could be done, and could, and I kind of just mumble like, so
Do we not extract this eye?
can we?
I feel like if it was as simple as that, they probably would have figured that one out.
Wait,
Okay.
is there like a magic doctor in this town?
Not really. Everybody takes care of their own. That's why we have the gardens. Not that they're much use at the
Nothing.
moment, I suppose.
The gardens.
Yeah,
Remember
There's
a
a herb.
reminder.
No, but there's a I turn to the blacksmith and I ask if there's some kind of plant that can help with this.
Not that I know of.
Would the amulet eat and like kind of just grab one of the eyeballs that Kali has, like? And
No, I give them
like,
to you. You have them now.
Do I still have them in my hand? Okay, I thought you yanked them out of my hand.
Oh, did I take it out of your hand?
I don't remember.
You did
Okay.
not.
Okay, I currently have them. I kind of just look and I'm like, okay, trying to think. Could the amulet? Could we take these eyeballs, even if they're not, like, even if it lasts for a couple of days? Could we use this to like help stop this from spreading? Stopgap solution for a second.
The blacksmith who's ushered his child away just sort of shrugs because he doesn't know. He's not familiar enough. You can definitely try.
It's better
we don't
than.
really have we don't really have much to go.
It's like, unfortunately, my
Yeah.
town was kind of taken over by these chuckle fucks, so I don't really need us / her getting worse condition.
Okay.
Uh,
Priscilla will speak up and say to the others, I have my guesses that maybe interrogating a blacksmith over, restless matters is not going to get us incredibly far. To the blacksmith, do you have any advice on just generally intelligent people to go to? Someone who's especially helpful in magical matters.
Not saying you're not.
And I'm definitely not. Best person for you to go to is probably Krieger or Mr. Gobblefirm.
Okay. We'll step outside the shop for the time being, unless anybody else has got any more questions.
Yeah, I blanked out in the part where I asked if they were weak to silver.
Yes.
She replied back in chat.
I see. Hang on.
You're fine.
Yeah. Okay. How much would it be to silver this weapon? And I present my broken ass sword.
How much would it be to silver the weapon?
Yeah.
He says that it would probably run you at least 80 gold.
80 gold. Oh,
That's
royal
expensive.
guard. All right. Oh. Alas, I don't have the money for that one. Do you know where we can get money around here? Work, assume.
This
My
blacksmith
friend,
is
this is
just
just a
getting
little
interrogated.
backwater town. We ain't got that kind of thing. If
All
you're
right.
looking for silver specifically, I would also go talk to Krieger.
So if we get the material, how much would the service cost?
Gold at best. It's just that
A
I don't
gold at-
have the stuff. I'm
Yeah,
accounting
perfect.
for shipping the stuff and getting it here safely and in good nick, and then actually being able to do it in a timely manner for you.
That's fine. All right, sounds good. I will inquire further about silver with Kriega.
Okay.
Okay, let's step outside. No one's got any more questions, correct?
Nope.
Correcto.
No more.
Okay, perfect.
I guess we split up again.
We could decide where we want to go now. So we have to check with Gobble Firm like sometime today.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to go
Also-
there.
Also, go to Krieger and also maybe ask her as well. I guess maybe Adani should go check with.
With
Nap
Krieger?
Nap.
Oh, with Crampanap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask him why he showed up to the inn.
Yes. I'm
And
gonna
if
do
you
that.
want, I'll take the eyeballs again and we can go talk to Krieger.
Also, insight check
Me-
his ass.
Do we want to split 3-3?
We could
Or
just
go
go as a
together?
group together.
Okay. I see you want to just keep holding the gross eyeballs, so you want me to hold
I'll just keep a hold of gross eyeballs.
them? Okay, you can keep holding them.
This surely won't bite me in the ass later.
Oh my
You
god,
One, give
Greg
me
is
one
an
to
here.
Adani.
eyeball.
Oh no, it's not. I'm not trying to tempt fate, B. I'm just
The
merely
eyeballs try to
stating.
climb inside your eye sockets.
Oh fuck.
Please, please, no.
Greg is here.
Oh, real quick, I looky down in the well.
Can you roll investigation, please?
I've already done that.
What do we have here?
Okay. Beautiful. Looking down into the well, at first it just seems like it's just dark, but you sort of stand on your tippy toes and you look over a little bit more, and you notice that there's a distinct but very weird incline that sort of juts like to your right when you're looking down. And it sort of looks like it shouldn't go that way.
Can I reach and poke it with my staff?
You cannot reach far enough to it. It is a significant drop. It's like a more than a 15-foot drop before the incline, but the incline is distinctly there. You will also see like a couple of holes in the side just before the incline, and that's where water is coming out from.
What a weird well. Wait, so you're saying it goes straight down and then it slopes?
Yes. Kind of like you know how in water parks they have like those vertical drops before the slide? It's kind of like that.
Well, okay, so now that I see this, I'm gonna pause at the well and just stare into the well. and turn my head like a confused dog.
I just want to point out that I did in fact look down that well last session, but I rolled so ass, I clearly could not see this slope.
No,
Yep.
we both looked at it last session. We couldn't see it.
Oh, but this
I
time
just
around you
happened to
can
be
see
like,
it.
I want to look again. Okay, I turned to Priscilla and Kilheron and I asked them, don't wells usually just go straight down?
Sorry, what?
Don't wells usually go straight down?
Yeah, wells do go straight down.
This one's not going straight down.
Where's it going?
To the right.
Oh, it's a secret tunnel. Let's go down there. Is there water?
There is water, yes.
Is it flowing down anywhere?
It is flowing down the slope to. If you're looking at it from a like this way direction, it's flowing down that way. Like towards this way. The slope goes this way, and that's the direction the water is flowing.
Wait, hold on. I can't believe I'm saying this, but should we go back to investigating the people before we investigate the weird well?
No,
I
well,
agree.
seems more interesting. You know what?
My tail's like
No,
wagging
see,
a little bit.
We should split up at this point. I will accompany Adani to Uncle Nap Nap. 2 people can go to Kriga, and the remaining 2 people can jump down the well.
I found a well, so I won't go down the well.
I would like to go down to well as well.
Okay.
If this is what we want to do, split up 3 ways.
Okay, but don't forget to give
Sure.
the eye charms to whoever goes to Kriga.
I got
Okay.
the eye charms. I'll go to Kriga.
Do we have a
Some
way
of the,
to
yeah.
communicate with each other, though?
No.
No.
Not
So
at all.
best of luck.
Blair, you still have that rock?
Sorry, what?
You still got that rock? The noise-making rock?
Oh, the sending stone. Yes.
Oh, okay. I guess it's not too bad.
We don't have the
Here,
other one
I'm
though.
Yeah, we don't have anything to receive that.
We only have the sending. We don't have the receiving.
We can
just-
talk to Greg. That's enough, I think.
We don't even
I'm
know that
just
it goes
gonna,
to
like-
Greg.
Oh,
we can
did it
take a
not?
shot.
Hey, what did it say, Andrew?
I was gonna tell you, if you get into trouble, just super bark. And I just start walking away.
What is she,
Oh, okay.
Bolt? Speak, Bolt!
Super dark. Before Priscilla heads off after Ianfer, talking to Glaren, you have equipment to head down the slope, or are you planning on just tying a rope somewhere?
I was planning on just tying a rope somewhere.
Perhaps I'll lend you these, and usability. Is there a way to just ping it and show it instead of using? An item?
I think you can just
right
still click
click
it.
display in chat.
Oh.
Hey, nice.
Why do you
Hey,
have one
that-
of these? Why is it so specifically useful here?
I think I took a dungeoneering equipment.
Yes.
Amazing.
So I'm gonna hand those over to Kilheron since it's going to be very useful. Assumably, you want a more secure thing than, I don't know, a large box or something.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, mountaineers used to use.
Mhm.
Never tell you about the time, the battle of, I don't know, Random Pass, where we used pittance to outmaneuver the enemy. It was great. I'll tell you about it some other time, but thanks for this.
Yeah, I gotta go catch up to you, and first, stay safe, and yeah, just yell loud, I guess, if you get in trouble.
Okay.
Oh, down, you rat
So-
bastard.
What we'll do is I'll do Yennefer and Priscilla, and then I'll do Coley. No, then I'll do Vera and Adani, and then I'll do Coley and Kilheron. So I gotta bring Snice over here, and I gotta bring Ice over here. Okay, so the two of you return to the Waking Sands. No, you return to the Burning Horn. And there ain't nobody here except Krieger. Krieger, who is just chilling in her spot, doing her thing, taverning.
Taverning? Is that what they call it?
I guess that is what they call it now, taverning.
Okay, Yanfer. Go nuts.
Oh, did that not get picked up in my mic at all? That doesn't surprise me.
Not at all.
Oh, I just kind of ran in and go, Krieger! Did that come through at least?
Yes,
Okay.
that did come through this
Okay,
time.
okay.
Yes. How can I help?
Yes. Two questions. Firstly, do you have any steel by any chance?
Steel, silver.
Deal.
Silver.
Silver.
It's a metal.
Yes.
Could I possibly take that off your hands in some form of manner?
Explain what you need it for.
Yeah, that's valid. So our short dwarven companion, has managed halfling. They're short. It doesn't matter.
That's fucking
Racist.
wow. Still racist.
He's not even an elf.
God damn.
I am an elf.
Oh, so you're elf racist.
Fuck off. Goddamn. Anyways, our halfling friend has managed to get a restless attached to her, and they're weak to silver. And my big soldier friend would like to
Which one?
alloy. Not with me, Kilheron. I'd sit here, I was like, right, wait, we have two of you. Kilheron would like to reinforce his sword with silver to be able to take care of these things. And is wanting to know if we could maybe take it off of you for a reasonable negotiation of sorts.
I see. How large is the weapon?
Kilheron?
Is that with you?
It's
Like,
It's
okay,
You've seen this weapon enough to be
Yeah.
relatively
Yeah,
familiar.
yeah. It's
say
longsword length.
so I just kind of like do an arm span thing about like, it's about this big, this wide, just typical longsword.
I see. And she'll go back to like this closet back here. And she pulls out a set of keys that look really heavy, and she'll run through the padlock, and with one arm she scoops up like these really large, heavy-looking bars of silver. And she comes and she just plonks them on the table, and the counter noticeably shifts a little bit with the weight. And these are like no small things of silver. Like when you're dealing with silver, normally you will deal in like a single pound bar. These look noticeably larger than that, and it is weird that they are, one, so much bigger, two, heavier, meaning that they're not like a silver plated thing, it's pure silver. Three, that she's just got them in a little cupboard behind her counter.
Kind of just go wide-eyed. I'm like, Why? Why? Why do you have so much
Haven't
silver?
done that well.
Do not ask questions that you do not wish the answers of.
Fair
These are
enough.
here for my purposes.
She's secretly
Fair.
Sailor Moon.
I'm
I wanna
hearing
know
a
how-
silly, like, voice in my head.
Okay. How much?
How much?
How much silver would we need? Or like, yeah, no, like, how can I negotiate like enough silver to like alloy his sword?
So she'll offer you 2 bars, but it's going to cost you, and it's going to be roughly 50 gold to purchase this silver.
I do not have that on my person.
There
I
is
do not have that on my purse.
30 gold in the party fund from what I
Okay.
put in, what I believe Galaran put in, and one other person, I can't remember who. I have still another, I think 16 gold on me. Where is my inventory? 15 gold. So if you can convince her to accept an IOU because you don't have it on you, but you will bring it to her, considering, you know, we're still in town, we can use the party fund, and I can just throw the rest of whatever my gold is so that Galaran can get a silver-plated weapon. Since it'll be very helpful in what is assuming the coming fight.
Yeah.
Or potentially the coming fight.
Kind of just look at her as like, okay, is there any way I can do and you have my word on this, like, I will come back with a party gold. Fuck, didn't he go down a well?
Not yet.
Okay, good. Okay, I was gonna say, please don't tell me little Timmy fell down the well already. Can I can I take the metal, give it to my comrade, bring the gold back to you, and then that way we're all squared up, because I do not currently have this on me.
Give her collateral.
Actually, you know what? And I kind of just pull out. Let's see.
Give her your toe.
No, I'm not giving her my toe.
Give her
I
your
just-
weapons, because then you have to go back.
I was gonna give her a flask of holy water.
I don't know that that's worth 50 gold.
It's worth 25.
It is worth 25.
Oh, okay. Well,
What she will say is that you can purchase one, and she'll give you half of the other. And it's really terrifying that she just picks up one of the bars and just like slaps, like karate chops it. Like she's got it on one hand and she karate chops it with the other hand, and it slices perfectly down the middle. And so she gives you the 1.5 bars.
oh my god.
Rika, you've gotten better with your strength. Like,
Thank
you're
you.
more
I have.
precise now.
I have been practicing as per your advice last we met.
Well done.
I kind of just look between the two of them, like, what were you guys talking about? You know what? Yeah, don't ask questions I don't want to know about. Fair enough. I'll just, yeah, okay. Hey,
Look, and I look around the counter. Is there any places where she might have, I don't know, rested a hand too far, and there's now a handprint in the wood?
Plenty. There are loads of them. You notice them more on stools than on the counter, but there's distinctly a couple like over here on this side. And there's one where you can see like some like thick tar patches of where she must have like gripped too hard. Because like there's finger indentations, distinctly her finger indentations in the wood, that have just been filled in with the tar and buffed out.
Yeah, and for I would not arm wrestle her,
okay.
and I would not, like me.
I mean, I kind of just raise up my arm. You see how thin I am? I just watched her like karate chop the silver. Like, it would, like, I wouldn't have a hand left. There might not even be an arm left.
Yes,
I would leave you with your arms.
worse.
Not my hand.
Without-
I think you'd be all right.
Start calling me Captain Hook. Okay, I can work with this. I think I can work with this. I kind of just look at Priscilla. I'm like, hey, could you, like, as I try to, like, lift the silver a little bit. I can't really lift this by myself. Please help. Was there something
You
else we wanted to
are
come?
A baby.
I am nimble. I am quick. I'm definitely not strong.
I've seen you fall off a cliff
Fuck off!
and a half. Anyways, I take the silver until
Excellent. I'll bring you guys back to the square where we will transition to Adani and Vera. You are outside the house of Uncle Nap Nap.
I start banging on the or knocking on the door. Uncle Crapnap, Uncle Crap, and I was like, Uncle Crapnap, like exceeding my voice, like just scared, I guess.
There's a distinct fuzziness as you go and try and pound
That's not
the
good.
door, that when you go and try and knock, it doesn't quite impact, so there's no sound that comes out.
Do you think he's not home?
I don't know.
What if we just tried opening it? Maybe he didn't lock it. Maybe it's not locked.
You know what? You're right. Can we attempt to open the door?
You can attempt to open the door. How are you doing this? Are you just gonna try and push it open?
You guys are
Sure.
already knocked, so
Oh,
fair
you're
game.
right. You know what? Whatever magical means that I have in my
the
possession.
knob.
Twist the knob.
Nothing happens. The knob does
Okay.
not move.
Thank God. Jesus, that would have been bad.
Maybe it's a pull door?
It's like,
You pull the knob. The door does not move.
It's a push
Mhm.
door.
You should lick the door.
Can I peek into the window and see if I see him
You
in there?
absolutely can. You see the room distinctly empty. The ashy remains of the bed are still there, but you don't see anything else. There's no person.
Can I try opening the window and see if it opens?
You can certainly try. If you push against the window, it does not move. It doesn't even rattle in the window frame.
I don't think he's home.
Do I still have my mother's ring, right?
Yep.
Put the ring on the door. Maybe the magic will open the door. The power of family.
I attempt that.
If you put the ring to the door, nothing happens. But you hear this hmm.
I attempt to. I just grasp the ring somewhat in my hand because it's still too big for me because he's obviously bigger than me. And then try to push open the door. Dun dun dun.
We did it,
Let's
gang.
go. We go.
Crampernap, you
Uncle
in here?
Crampernap. Uncle Crampernap.
Nope, there is no sign of Crampanap.
Does anything look different from yesterday? Other than, bed being ashed?
Other than the bed being ash, other than noticeably the rings that Kilheron took off Crampanap's fingers still being on the pots, one of them has fallen because Crampanap used the pots to try and pick himself up. And the one bite out of the bread the moldy ass bread from the day before, which looks distinctly more moldy. No, there is not. You do see like layer of dust has now settled over the floor, and aside from like your footprints that you see trekking through them, you also see like the previous day's footprints, but also another set of like very fresh footprints that like pace around the house. Before leading out.
I wish to follow the footprints and see where they lead us.
They will lead you out of the house.
Can I investigate?
Yes.
Where outside the
With
house is it taking
disadvantage.
us?
With advantage?
Doesn't even matter. You rolled like ass. They just take you out of the house, as far as you can see. With Adani's perception roll, you can see that they sort of just like go that way, and then that's it. You lose them.
Can I roll to see if I can still
Absolutely,
see them?
you can.
What am I rolling?
Investigation.
Why is
With
it always
advantage?
Investigation?
Nope. 'Cause you rolled already.
Damn.
Where's my roll?
That's a great question.
Nope.
Where is it?
I hit the roll.
Did you?
I
It
did.
no come.
Oh, there it goes. What's
I
that first
cannot
one?
believe that you both rolled the same.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you both look, and the tracks sort of lead you in a this way direction, and then boop,
In what way direction?
north
Hmm.
this way. They go like this
Okay.
way, and then they vanish around here, where you see Greg pacing.
Hey, Greg. You know where Mr. Crampernap is?
No, haven't seen him since yesterday.
Really?
hmm
Are you just making rounds around town right now?
Yep, the boys are all chilling, and so me and one of the other ones, we're just cruising the city, making sure that nothing else is popping up.
Right.
Which was where we're going to quickly smash cut over to Coley and Kilheron. Coley and Kilheron, who are going to Python hammer their way down into the depths. Yes. So the way that I want this to work is, because Kilheron is taller than you, I'll get Kilheron to roll this. But you can assist. So Kilheron, you can roll this with advantage. It'll probably be, I want to say, athletics, because you are like first gonna lean down over the lip of the well and like put your first python in. And because you have to maneuver this one-handed but also maintain your strength, I'm gonna say that this is an athletics check for you guys to python your way down. Perfect.
Sorry, that's whatever. It's advantage.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was advantage, but it's a 21, so it's whatever. And you do it with ease. This is something that you've done before, and you recall your time at the Battle of Nameless Pass, name pending. And it's just like you find the cracks between the bricks of the well, and you wedge your pythons in between the mortar, and they take hold really securely. And then you climb your way down, and you motion for Coley to follow. And Coley, now I need you to probably do an acrobatics check. You can do it with advantage because you have assistance from Kilheron's pythons. Beautiful. And with Kilheron's pythons and your super doggo senses and your ear flicky flicky and your tail waggy waggy, you guys climb down and you wind up in this place. Pull you, and I pull you.
What?
Oh.
What? B. This is massive.
Yeah.
Bigger than the town map?
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, it's gonna take me forever to load into that.
So
I'm in a corner of a black map.
you are in a
Okay.
corner of a black map, and
Okay,
it
so
is
here.
very difficult to see because it is down here in the pitch dark where there are no light sources.
I
God
yoink
damn it.
my torch.
Beautiful. Thank you.
What is this circle I have?
Oh, that's your measuring template. I'll just delete that for you if you place it, or you hit escape and you can unplace it.
Can I
I
also
just
bring out my torch?
You can indeed bring out your torch.
Because I do
Ba-bum.
not see my companion.
Well, hello, my friend.
Oh, hello.
Bow
I'm
bow.
Bow
I'm
bow.
gonna mute that dungeon music. Oh, jeez.
What is this? What is this?
It is
What
a
is this?
fountain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. From it springs forth water, and you are unsure from where and how it has appeared, but it is certainly there.
I
Is
give
it
it
dirty
a sniff
looking?
check.
It is not dirty looking, and you can give it a sniff check. It definitely smells like water, and it
No.
just
I'm
looks
gonna
like
look
water.
around a bit. Just in the room.
Yep, just in the room here. There isn't a whole lot. The floor is noticeably like there's a noticeable layer of water on the floor, and
Oh,
it
so I'm
seems to
splish splash?
drain somewhere. Yeah, you splishy splashing. Um,
Are these mushrooms?
there are indeed mushrooms.
Oh. Don't eat those.
A sniff check him.
Sniff checking. They smell musty.
Ew. I don't see anything noticeable.
It's over here.
What is over here?
Roll investigation.
Bofa?
You can bofa or you can advantage.
Holy shit.
I have a
On a
plus
scale of 1 to
3.
20, how smart are you? You have a
Mm,
plus 3? Okay, I will assist you instead.
okay, okay. This feels like a lot of pressure. Anyway, here we go.
Oh
Hey.
damn!
Oh my
Beautiful.
god.
You find that there is like a little divot, like it's a brick wall. What you see, and you find this like strange little divot where one of the bricks looks unusually out of place, and so you press it, and you see Crampanap, and he is just walking away.
Did he not notice us?
I don't think he noticed us. Should we sneaky? Or go back?
I leave the sneaky to you if you would like.
Am I
Just
sneaky? I don't think
just give
I'm
me.
sneaky.
I would be less inclined to be sneaky. I just kind of flap my chainmail.
Hmm.
I could take it off.
No, no, no. Hmm. Oh, wait. I'm doing the think thonk. Hold on.
Mhm.
I hear those gears cranking. I hear them turning.
What's that? What is this? What is that? Oh, that's a rabbit. Okay.
Yeah, it's the horned rabbit.
The horned rabbit. Why is the mouse huge? Oh, right, the rat. The rat.
Yes, the rat, we are the rats.
Dakalam.
How wait, how big is the giant crab? Can I fit through this tunnel?
Can you fit through the tunnel as the giant crab? Probably. Do you wish to wild shape into a giant crab, or do you just want to see the giant crab and see how big it is?
I just want to see how big it is.
Okay. What is it? 018? Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it looks like it could fit.
That's a giant crab.
It is a giant crab.
Wait, what does blind sight mean?
So blind sight is specifically how the crab sees. They don't really have eyes to see, but they are able to perceive the world around them to a degree.
Okay, hold on.
Are we wild shapen?
Yeah, I'm gonna wild shape into a crab.
Okay. Remember that you have to open your character sheet. And then drag the crab onto your character sheet. Shwalalam, you are the crab.
It's crab time.
Crabbing time.
Oh. Everything is gray now.
Yes.
Alright, fall. Wait, ooh. Oh, there's a tunnel down this way. Oh no, wait, we saw him go down this way, right?
Yep.
I follow at a pace.
I
To not
don't see
alert the
him no
guards
more.
about the clap of my chainmail.
Where did he go?
You don't know.
Do I still have my doggy ear senses?
To a degree, they're mostly crab senses. But I need you to come back here.
Okay.
Because as you passed by here, as your little crab and go as you splishy splashing through the water,
Oh, what the hell?
there are some guys. And they hear you splishy splashing through the water, and you can hear them sort of like discussing and talking to each other. It's very soft and very hushed. But you specifically can hear them speaking in Infernal.
What it is?
And they are whispering to each other about what went down yesterday with the militia and the fights that they were having in the town square, and how like the militia came onto them unfairly because they were just gathering for their morning communal, and then the militia attacked them. This is what you hear. And then one of them looks in your direction and goes, I think I heard something. Still in Infernal. I think I heard something. And he starts making his way outside. And he doesn't notice you at first because you are a crab and you are like below the standard sight line. But he does notice Galeran.
No, he
And
doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
yeah, he do. And as he notices Galarian, he raises the cutlass that he has, and in a voice that's very strained, as though it's not used to speaking in common, but very strained. So he goes, "Who are you?" And that's what we'll smash cut back to the surface.
Oh my god.
Where we have Ianfer and Priscilla newly returned from the Burning Horde Tavern, and you see Adani and Vera like still against the door. Over here, they haven't. It seems like they haven't progressed in or out. but they're there, and Greg is there.
When we found the thing down in the well, was that when we were all still together before we split up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we were all in the town square.
Having walked out now, see that Galaran and Kali are no longer by the well. I motion to Adani, tell him, hey, they've already gone down the well. Let's hurry up. And start running over to the well.
What well? Where are you going?
What do you mean? What this well? Have you not noticed this well before?
There's more than one well in the town.
But Greg, why would you go what well? Like as if you didn't know there was a well. You would have been
No,
like, which
no.
well?
Oh,
Bitch posh, I ain't almost done.
Come on, Greg. Come on. Where's Adani? Adani?
that. Adani!
Oh, sorry.
This whole getting closer and closer to dying. Just kidding. Or am I?
Have they still not came back from like the well?
No.
Nope.
No. Avoiding metagaming here. Do we see the pittons sticking in the wall when in the well when I look down?
Yeah, you can see them.
I'm gonna
now.
lean over and be like, "Hey, you guys down there?"
No reply.
No reply.
No reply. Well,
Collie? Super Bark? No, still
No reply.
can I get a bork?
Broths and crab.
Okay. So either there are two possibilities here. Either they're dead, or there's more down in the well and they just can't hear us.
as much. Oh, God. I kind of look over at Priscilla and I'm like, as much as I want to just hop down there, I need to get the silver. Oh, we don't have the sword,
Ooh.
do we? Fuck.
Yeah, no. Okay, yeah. That's how deep is the well?
It's a solid 15 feet before the slope.
When do you start taking fall damage?
You can
We
start
have a
taking full
rope.
damage from a solid drop of 10 feet.
Okay,
We
Vera's
have rope.
but there are
It's
pittons
fucking-
on the thingy. Vera's just gonna climb down using the pittons.
Fucking hold up.
What?
I grabbed Vera before she goes fucking down.
Let
there.
me down! You can't do this to me just because I'm shorter than you!
Yes, I can, because you're shorter than me.
Vera's like flailing her legs. Put me down, damn it!
Fucking stop being so enthusiastic to go down some stupid musty well. We need to report back to what we've been doing. You two, have you seen Crampernap?
No, he wasn't home.
Okay. Now, Yenfer,
Oops.
tell them how your negotiations went.
Okay. So I kind of like I wave toward like the silver that Priscilla's carrying around with them. I was like, well, we got like at least half the silver, or at least 1.5. So I like it was about 50 gold for like to be able to like reforge a great sword into plating silver. I need the party funds so I can grab that, and then now I can go pay them. But we don't have the sword, though, is the issue now I'm realizing.
True.
So
And who has the sword?
Galaran.
Put me down the damn well!
Nope. Grab her again. Don't fight. Chill out.
Flailing.
You're the one
flailing.
holding the party fund.
What?
I need the party fund at least. I need the party fund. I need.
Vera
I will.
Vera like reaches around to her like sack or whatever while it's still being picked up, rummaging through it, pulls out the 30 gold pieces in the party fund. How much you need?
What if you said your holy water that you left as like a
about 25 gold. So about 25 gold. I'll just get Galaron to pay me back later.
How much
If
do
I
you
remember.
need?
About 25 gold.
I mean,
That's-
so long as you're giving up your holy water. We could do that as a temporary measure, so she gets all of the gold, at least worth now, and then we can later negotiate giving her
Okay.
actual money to get the holy water back.
Vera
But
just
someone seems a bit too eager to go down a hole.
I wanna go down the hole. Our friends are there and they're not responding. I'm concerned. Vera does the
You need to
like
chill out.
sticks
They've been in
arm
the
out to
hole
the
for, like-
side with the party vine, just plops it into Yenfer's hands. Just take the whole bag. It's left with like 5 gold after 25. Just take the whole thing.
Okay. I just kind of just snatched a bag real quick.
Can I go down the well now?
Can you wait for us to get back so we can all go down?
No.
What if they're in trouble?
They've been down it for like 15 minutes at most.
Okay, but
They've
they're
probably got like a broken leg at worst.
what is there to gain by waiting?
Let me check. You guys could immediately get eaten by
Donnie
whatever
throws PB8
ate
into the
them
well.
that you're thinking. Oh.
I looked, I watched this and just fucking needed him. Like, did you just do that? Did
Yes.
you just do that?
He's my companion. He can help while we're being stuck here waiting for you guys.
Are you sure
here's
he's not gonna
reason.
take damage from that? He's not gonna,
You hear a
get.
series of panicked beeping as PB8 goes ping-ponging down the well. Because PB8 doesn't have any means of gripping. And so PB8 will take 14 points of damage on the way down.
Oh my god.
Is that more health than PV8 has?
health. Yeah.
You have obliterated your robot.
My God.
I look over to Adani with the face, the emote that I posted in the Discord. I'm just like, why would you do that? It's
I
like
did not think of-
15, 20 feet down.
I forgot he has no hands.
There's no cushion or water. What do you think was gonna happen?
Oh, hey.
Okay, you two are a little too eager to get down the hole. Sit still for 2 minutes. We're gonna run over and drop the gold off.
As soon as
PB, are you alive?
as soon as they leave, we're going in.
Okay.
I'm leaving.
I wait for them to
Yeah,
round a
hurry
corner
up,
and
let the ball.
out of sight.
Okay, I'm going in.
And as soon as they're out of sight, I'm gonna scramble down the well.
Okay.
You don't necessarily have to drag us back in unless we have something we want to talk about.
What
Yeah.
was the thing we were supposed to talk to her about? What was the thing we're forgetting?
The eyeballs. Adani has an eye on the back of Adani's neck.
I'm going to say that we probably want to just drop the gold on the counter because they are a little too eager to go down the hole. We'll talk with her later, you know.
Can
Yes.
I like just sorry, coughed on my own spit apparently.
Good job.
That's pretty fucking impressive, honestly, on my part. Do I know how much it would cost to like plate a dagger?
100
Buy,
gold.
like okay,
It
how
is
much
not cheap.
silver?
It is not a cheap process.
Okay,
How much silver would it do for a dagger? It would
Yes.
probably take like a quarter of one of the bars that Krieger gave you, but it will take still, unless it's somebody that you can convince to give it to you for a cheaper price, like Kilheron did.
yeah. Oh,
It will still
right.
cost you like a hefty sum.
Okay, never mind. We'll just trade the gold.
Look, Krieger will be here when we get out of his stupid hole.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Okay, Krieger, we're gonna leave the holy water with you. This is a bag of 30 gold. That should be more than enough for now. We'll negotiate later, but as it is, apparently we have to inspect your wells.
Good luck to you then.
Thank you,
No question.
Krieger.
Okay, thank you. And I just run out the door.
Okay,
Yeah,
and so then
we gotta
the
get going.
two of you like booking it back to the well, and by the time that you get there, you will see distinctly that yes, they are gone. Ice, why are you moving
These-
between scenes?
Am I?
Why did it move you between scenes? I don't know.
That's weird.
Anyway,
I'm still on the main scene right now.
Oh, I
there
can
we
choose
go.
between Bripton and Dungeon.
yes,
Okay. I just got thrown in dungeon suddenly. That's weird.
Here we are.
yes, you are throwing into the dungeon because
Okay.
I believe that you guys followed Vera and Adani down here.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Upon
Vera.
seeing that both of them are not next to the well, those bitches.
I'm fucking killing.
But yeah, so you guys follow Vera and Adani down, and for all of you, this is the experience that you get once you have left the pitons and the straight wall going down the slope. It is very much like a little water slide, where you slide down into these little columns. There's several different like paths that the water slide splits into, but you all wind up in the same place. And so you arrive here, and for those of you without dark vision, aka everybody, it's dark.
Yeah, I
It's
can't see
really
shit.
dark.
Correct.
It's dark and it's wet.
Should
Oh,
should
wait,
Vera
I think...
and
Go ahead.
should Vera and Adani have a reaction before we get down there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Go nuts.
I quickly pick up PB8's pieces and put them back together.
That will take you longer than the time that you have.
Damn it.
Restoring PB8 will take you a full 8 hours,
Damn it.
especially because of how broken he is. PB8 is also over here, whereas
Oh.
you are over here. But it is so dark, Adani. It is so dark down here.
Okay, I pick up the pieces of BB-8 and just stuff them in my bag.
Again, you are here.
Oh, true.
PB8's pieces are here,
Damn it.
and it is dark. You
You
cannot.
can't see shit, man.
Can I see PB8?
You could,
Okay.
if you moved like this way here.
Vera, I can't see. Where's PB-8?
Okay, here. Take 4 steps forward. I'm just kidding.
There's a
I'll,
little-
I'll go pick it up for you.
You
Pick
bitch.
PB8 stuff. I pick it up and I bring
but-
it back over.
Thank
Mhm.
you. I stuff them in my pockets.
Or PB8.
So we are running with the
Is it
assumption that
flashlight
PB8's
still
bits
work?
and pieces are in your pocket. So I'm going to remove PB8 from the map. And it's probably around this time that Priscilla and Yamfer come sliding down the slippery slide. It is still very dark. It is still hard to see.
But I see them
I
come down,
swear to
right?
God.
Yeah, you do.
I see them come down and go, "Hey, you guys made it!"
You
I kind
bitch.
of just look toward the direction the sound is coming. I'm like, you fuckers ran down without us. You could have. And like
Yanfer,
as I'm
over here,
starting
buddy. Over here. Turn your head a little bit more to your right.
I hang on. Fucking, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna cast. Wait, can I do this? I'm gonna cast dancing lights. Wait, how do I do this?
Beautiful.
Display in chat. Yes. Hi.
Okay, dancing lights. It's a each light sends
I do want
torch-sized
to.
lights. Okay.
I do want to mention it is the end time. by the way.
Yes, I just want to do one
Yeah.
quick thing and then we'll wrap. But
Yeah.
for those of you who are in the room, you will hear the splish splooshin of several feet coming towards you, and you see poking his head through the door, one red robe,
No,
I
don't.
can't see
Followed by-
shit.
We still
another
can't see
red
that.
robe. Those of you who can hear. Those of you who cannot, you hear a splish splooshin. And Galarian and Coley, you also hear more splish splooshin. But Galarian and Coley, you guys can see that there are some more cultists approaching. And remembering that this one in particular has looked directly at you, Galarian, and asked, "Who are you?" in that very strained voice that doesn't sound like it's familiar with speaking common.
I pull out a badge of my rank. I'm Kilheron. I wanted to see what's down here.
Aha. Okay.
That's my pet crab.
Oh, okay. I'm being implicated in this.
And so all the cultists will look down at the crab, and then they'll look back at you. And from the only you can see this, but from the cultists over here, you will also see them start to filter in to the room. But from everybody, all at once, all together, in unison, you don't belong here.
Whoa, spooky.
And that's where we'll end the session.
I still can't
Yeah.
see shit.
Yes, you are blind.
Yeah, neither can BB-8.
Lights!
You know what's funny? I can only see this little
Yeah, whatever
splotch
that
of-
fucking splotch of light
Yeah,
is.
because
Yeah.
Galarian and Coley have light sources.
I place dancing lights!
I know, I just haven't done it yet.
Okay. I gotta go
Whatever.
take care of some house things real quick, so...
I don't have
Okay.
that. Okay.
Mhm.
It's what is it?
Bye stream.
End of stream.
Bye stream.